The internet can totally see you now. Welcome back to Deus Ex Human Revolution. Today we're going to be finishing the video game, and we're going to be making all the right choices to ensure the safety of the future of the world. I'll never stop looking for Megan. That's right, a Garfield for every occasion. Hey there, welcome back to Deus Ex. Today we're going to be finishing the game. At some point, and it's gonna be great. We're gonna find Megan, and you're gonna learn to hate her as much as I do, and then we're gonna stop the Illuminati from whatever the fuck they want to do. We don't know yet what they want to do, but we're gonna stop the Illuminati, that's for sure. So now that I'm not constrained by the time limit of my 12-hour stream, we can take our time, and we can play the game however we want. What's on Garfield's neck? I drew the hexagons that are on Adam Jensen's forehead on Garfield's neck. But that doesn't matter, because we're about to get rid of that Garfield anyway, because I have a better one. So, here, thanks to one of my wonderful viewers, we have a better Garfield to put in the corner. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. And look, there's the original flavor Garfield too. Unfortunately, these aren't transparent. I'm sure he probably has a transparent version lying around, but I wanted to replace Garfield with these. So Garfield. So just pretend that this Garfield is in the corner instead of the one that I drew, because this one is much better. Look at this. This is fantastic. It's amazing. And then this one I probably could get to be transparent. So this one is probably going to be. This one's probably going to be in the corner next time. He's very buff. He's a very buff Garfield. But anyway, yeah. So that wonderful Garfield is probably going to be replacing the Garfield you know and love at some point. Well, hey, Ted Anderson. Enjoy your D&Ding, I guess. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Radazazel, who's in a different province than usual. I hope you enjoy being in a different province. Thanks for stopping by. Oh. So last time on Deus Ex, maybe I shouldn't say that yet. Maybe I should wait until we actually get started to give a recap, because a lot has happened. We are in the back third-ish of the game. I would say we're closer to like 3/4 of the way through, but we've got quite a ways to go still. We have done a lot. We've been all over the world. I've seen some people I've seen some people say in the past that Deus Ex Human Revolution's synopsis sounds really dumb when you put it in writing, because like you're going all over the world twice. And it's like it's very silly. Oh shit, what up? It's that boy. Here come that boy. Here, I'll tab here. Let me turn up that volume for my humble viewers. And turn that volume down for me so that I can hear myself fucking think. But anyway, yes. We are going to be moving a little bit slower. We're still gonna, we're not gonna do everything, because there are some side quests that I don't really care about. This is not a completionist playthrough, and plus it will be very cathartic to tell some of these people to fuck off. However, we will be getting to the end of the game today, and now that I am not constrained by my 12-hour stream, we can take our fucking sweet time. I need to get back to Darkest Dungeon. Someone in the chat has mentioned my Darkest Dungeon videos. I need to get back to playing that. Unfortunately, I lost my save. Oh, excuse me. Unfortunately, I lost my save when I transferred everything over to a new hard drive, reinstalled Windows and all that stuff. So the God Help Us estate is now gone. It has been turned to rubble, thanks to the madness of the Blood Plague, or whatever. So we will be starting my playthrough of Darkest Dungeon over, but I will be going back to Darkest Dungeon, which is fine because more DLC has come out since the last time I played. Hey B-Man, welcome to Give Me Liberty or Give Me Deus Ex. I've decided to start titling my streams funny things. When they're in video form, they'll probably just be named like Deus Ex, let's finish, Deus Ex Human Revolution, let's stream, or something like that. Maybe in the right order, I'll put those words, but I've decided to give them funny titles that will make people go haha. Yeah, I'm okay with playing Darkest Dungeon over again, especially because now I've completely forgotten how to play it properly. So like we're going to be experiencing it from a fresh perspective. That's right. We're going to be playing Darkest Dungeon on permadeath on the hardest difficulty. I'll be doing a speedrun of Darkest Dungeon. I wonder if there are speedruns of Darkest Dungeon. That would be interesting to watch. Anyway, Deus Ex Human Revolution. So, for those of you that weren't here on my 12-hour stream, or didn't watch it in post, which I can't blame you for, because it's like 10 hours and 41 minutes of me, and I don't know if you want to dedicate an entire day to watching me. Although, those of you that were here for the live version already did that, so congratulations. I appreciate your patronage. Deus Ex Human Revolution is a video game about a very pointy-bearded man named Adam Jensen who has become a security guard for Seraph Industries, one of the leading biotech corporations in the modern United States. Well, modern for the Deus Ex time period, which takes place in I think it's like the 2020s, I think. I think this game takes place in like 2028, 2026, or something like that. Anyway, Adam Jensen and his girlfriend Megan are helpfully discussing Megan's trip to Washington, D.C. to present her findings on experimentations with human genetics that could redefine what it means to augment your body. When suddenly they are attacked by mercenaries. Megan and her team working on the genetic improvements were supposedly killed. The facility burned, and Jensen put in a coma. He lost his arms and his legs, had to have some of his body replaced with cybernetic augmentations that made him faster, stronger, better, made him go when you'd punch people in slow motion. So, Adam Jensen, man who never asked for this, came back to work only to find that there was some corporate espionage going on with pro-human purity groups trying to steal a prototype for a bioweapon that Seraph Industries was working on. Well, as it turns out, it goes a little deeper than that, because the attack was orchestrated not by the Purity First terrorist organization, but by a secret third party in China. So, after a slight detour, where Jensen discovers that paramilitaries have moved into Detroit and are starting to encroach on Seraph Industries, because of mysterious reasons that actually, even as far as we are in the game, have not quite been revealed yet. After finding out some information on the mercenaries from a FEMA camp operating with paramilitaries, Jensen goes to China, and there he discovers that things are not let us say things are not so straightforward in the world of Deus Ex. He uncovers that actually there is an underground conspiracy to run Seraph Industries out of business, steal Megan's team's research, and report it to Tai Young Medical, a rival biotech corporation who is trying to steal the Seraph Industries secrets and sell them to the highest bidder, and or buy the patents so that they can be the lead in biotech corporation technology. However, while Jensen is there, he infiltrates Tai Young Medical and finds out from their CEO that the mercenaries are working for, wait for it, the Illuminati. And Jensen rightfully does not believe this, but later he gains evidence after he infiltrates an Illuminati facility, where, as you may recall by my incredulity during the stream, there were, Illuminati computers, Illuminati robots with Illuminati symbols on them, a giant portrait of Illuminati triangles. They had like Illuminati coffee mugs, and a giant majestic 12 hand grasping a globe from the original Deus Ex. So, Jensen's a little in over his head now. He heads back to Detroit, where he interrupts a press conference with one Bill Taggart, leading anti-augmentation purveyor, leader of the Humanity Front, one of the main detractors of human augmentation technology. And there he finds out that Taggart, more specifically his aide Sandoval, is involved with the Illuminati, and under orders from the Illuminati, Megan and her team were kidnapped, not killed, and taken off the grid to a secret facility in, I think, Singapore is where it is? I think it's in Singapore, where they are now working on their, the stuff they were working on before, the genetic enhancement stuff, under the thumb of the Illuminati and their army of paramilitaries. Now that all sounds pretty fucking ridiculous, and so, again, rightfully so, Jensen does not believe this at first. But thanks to some convincing from his boss, David Seraph, Jensen is, where we are in the game now, currently headed back to China so that he can catch a boat to this secret facility. I don't know why he had to go to China to do this, actually. I'm not sure why they send you back to Hangsha, but either way, we're back in China, and we are going to board this boat, head to the Illuminati facility, save Megan and her team, come back, and stop the Illuminati from their plot to do whatever the fuck it is they're about to do. This is a far better explanation than my "it's a game where you yell at one stealthy boy for getting caught out of the corner of a guard's eye from 11 miles away." I'm assuming CJ has a DLC. No, I do not. Well, not for the original game. I have the DLC for the Director's Cut, but we're not playing the Director's Cut. I will explain the DLC when we actually get to the point where the DLC would appear. But no, I don't think you can even... Well, let's see. I don't think you can even buy the DLC anymore now that the Director's Cut is out. No, you can't. They don't even let you buy the DLC anymore, because it's like the DLC is included in the Director's Cut. So, unfortunately, we will not be playing the DLC, which is fine because I don't really like it anyway. But I'll explain why when we get there. So, I hope that explanation didn't go over your head, because Deus Ex Human Revolution is about to introduce you to some concepts that you may find confusing, strange, and frightening, because I know I did when I first played it. Currently, we are... Oh, I know why we went back to China. To talk to, We're talking to Tong again, because apparently Tong has the whereabouts of, one of Megan's team. Apparently, their GPL tracking implant activated somewhere in China. Sorry, I guess I accidentally spoilered that we were getting on the boat, because, we don't actually know that we're getting on the boat yet. We're gonna be getting on a boat. Right now, we are looking for, Tong Si Hung, leader of an underground, gangster organization who harvests limbs from, so let us say, recently deceased augmented peoples. That's right, Tong, our friend, who we can always trust. So that's where we are now, in the hideout for Tong's harvesters, trying to find his location in secrety secret. It's Deus Ex Human Revolution, everybody. Hey, look, it's Sandoval. You know, I actually didn't need to say any of that because the loading screens give you a rundown of the plot. So, I actually didn't even need to say any of that. But it's okay. So I don't remember where I am or what I was doing. I think I have a side quest. Right. So, Hugh Darrow, shady augment man, creator of human augmentation, wants me to help him out with some stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. And in fact, just so that I don't accidentally do it, we're gonna get rid of the side quest markers so that I can't even go find the lady. Welcome, the magical hobo, to Deus Ex. Hey, H-Fear. Welcome to Deus Ex. I'm gonna bust open this wall for no reason. Sure, I'll go this way. There are a lot of people on the other side of this wall. Probably not a good idea. Oh wow, I am almost completely out of pistol ammo. Oh boy. The stuff he asked is evil. Okay, well we won't... Well, good, because I didn't want to help him out anyway. He's really shady. I don't trust him. I don't trust him as far as I could throw him. But to be fair, I could probably throw him pretty far. Are these guys dead? No. Okay, well, I guess we're doing this the old-fashioned way then. Looks like I'm gonna have to go loud. I'm gonna try not to. I'll try to maintain my stealthiness for now. We'll see how long that fucking holds up for. Wow, there's so many people. Christ almighty. Oh boy. Excuse me, sir. Okay. Good enough. Gotta be really careful with my pistol ammo here, because I don't want to end up in dire straits, or even more dire than I am. Because having 2 is better than having 0. Trying not to spoil, but it doesn't seem that bad when you help him. Well, we're already a little bit stuck doing what we're doing here, so I might as well enjoy my time in this seedy underground place. Where did I just go? I don't know where I just went. Is this where I'm supposed to be? I don't know. I'm scared and confused. Well, I'm a little bit lost. Yeah, maybe I'm just gonna go back here. If you do a level transition, you went the wrong way. Well, you never know with this game, man. I guess that's just an alternate way to get in. Combat rifle ammo. Well, okay. My combat rifle is silenced now, so like I've got a backup in case my main weapon doesn't work out for me. There's another wall I can break through. Oh, this is the other side of that wall down there. The one that had 1 million people. Right. Okay. Well. Oh, look, it's doing the fucking thing. Look. It's doing the thing where the aim is all jittery. You might have noticed that I mentioned that, and yet, for some reason, it's giving me trouble. Even though I fixed it. Okay, well, we're just gonna fucking deal with it. I don't care. Oh, fuck me. Well, that's what I get for not watching my mini-map. Great. Guy's outside of the gas. Well. Okay, that didn't work. Hey, Albus09, you've come at a good time. There's only one way to play this game, IMO. Pure stealth, pure pacifist. But that's so boring. Pure stealth, pure pacifist locks you out of so many of the really good tools that this game gives you to have fun with it. You think you'll stream any of the other Deus Ex games? No. Deus Ex, the first Deus Ex is really hard for me to play. I don't really like the first Deus Ex from the gameplay standpoint. I do like it. I just don't. I just. Really? Really? You weren't even looking in this direction. All right, whatever. Oh, big man throwing a grenade. All right. That's okay. I didn't have time to get away from that anyway. No. The first Deus Ex is too hard for me to actually play while talking to people on the internet, and Deus Ex Mankind Divided is not a good video game. Invisible War is alright, but if I play it, people will just complain the whole time because I'm playing Invisible War and not one of the other ones. The game is absurdly easy if you play with any of those tools, so I play the only way to have any challenge. There is no challenge if you play with pure stealth. You can turn invisible and just walk past everything. There are tons of ways. Like, look at this. See, that's a way to deal with that guy. Well, here. Why don't we do this the old-fashioned way? Oh, really? You're just gonna sit right back down, huh? Oh, shit. Hello, sir. Mr. Augment Bot. Look at this. He's got, like, all his limbs removed, too. See, I'm not the only one. Oh, it's just my imagination, huh? Dishonored is fun. Dishonored is another game that locks you out of most of its tools if you want to play stealthily. Like, that game loves doing that shit. Wow, they've got like future like cyber jail in this place. If CJ wants to play Gung Ho Lethal, by all means. I'm not playing Gung Ho Lethal. I'm playing like Stealthy Lethal guy. Did that guy see me this time? No. No, this time he's decided not to see me. Oh, hello. Well, there's bad news. I've been spotted again. And also I threw a fire extinguisher at myself. Other bad news includes being out of assault rifle ammo. But there's good news. You can't escape. I've got a sweet revolver. But anyway, yeah. Playing non-lethal would be really boring to watch. It's okay. This area is really hard to stealth through anyway. I actually probably couldn't have made it through here without getting noticed, because, like, I mean, or spamming the... Or spamming the invisibility. Have I played Mark of the Ninja? No, I have not. Well, I guess we're just shooting our way through this whole place, huh? Because fucking why not? I'm sure Tong won't care that we're murdering all of his, you know, all his underlings. I know I wouldn't care. I heard another guy. Where's this other guy that I can murder? Yeah, you wouldn't download a car. What I would download, though, is answers to my questions.
That's far enough, Guaylo.
Sup, buddy? Long time no see. So delicate. Why did that man growl like a bear?
Tong.
You disappoint me, Jensen. I thought we were friends. Then my hacker goes missing. Half my men end up dead. And you don't even have the manners to knock when you enter our room. A lot of bell tower heavies looking for you. And you reason I don't just turn you over.
Yeah. Vasily Sevchenko.
Never touch the stuff.
You're wearing his arm. GPL device inside it. Let me straight to you.
Scavenged tech. Get you every time. Wrong woman, don't do that here. Sorry to say, the man I got this from wasn't in a position to complain. Bell Tower gave us his corpse a few weeks ago.
Bell Tower? Not Tai Young?
Tai Young's not the one grabbing people off my streets and giving me choice args, so I closed my eyes.
Sevchenko had 4 other scientists with him.
I'm not wearing any of them. So maybe they're still alive, and maybe I help you out with this.
Go on.
Bell Tower keeps 2 ships in port. They think nobody notices, but I keep an eye. Every couple of days, one of them loads up in the middle of the night and sails out.
Heading where?
A wise man.
Heading where?
I just know the Heizen Su pulls out tonight. And where she make port, I bet you find your scientists.
Cool.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth or anything, Tom. But why exactly are you telling me this?
Bell Tower been a pain in my ass too long. I think you give them major pain back, plus interest. So, just outside this office, at the far end of the parking lot, level 2, there's a door. It leads to sewers near the port. Not a very pleasant walk, but hey, this is Henshaw.
Bell Tower runs tight security. How do you expect me to get on their ship?
One of
Be
my
sneaky,
boys will
idiot.
package inside a locker for you in an equipment shed. You find
Sorry?
what to talk, and I tell you what to do next.
I don't want your man's package. Well, alright then. Hey, I can just have this laser rifle, right? And your money. You don't care if I take these? I'll take your spirits too. Hey, so I don't really have room for this laser rifle, but it's okay. The heavy rifle's not really doing me any favors anymore, so I think I'll take the laser rifle. Thanks. I'll take the Gep gun. Really appreciate it, Tong. I'm glad that you're willing to trade favors for favors. Ah! So, you may recall that we've been experiencing some glitches with our augmentations. And, over at the Limb Clinic, we can go and get a new biochip that'll help us fix that. However, I'm feeling a little suspicious of there suddenly being a new biochip as soon as everybody in the entire world has started to get problems with their augmentations. So maybe let's not do that. I don't know. It just seems like a bad idea. Don't forget that biochip upgrade. T-Tong. Weird. I don't know anybody by that name. Especially not in the previous Deus Ex games. What's that? Hack his computer so we can find out who he is. Okay, if you insist.
Access granted.
What have we here? Father, I think it was a bad idea to use that last shipment of Augs. Profit is good, but I can't help but feel we made a deal with the devil. I know you don't want to hear me say it, but Hong Kong is starting to look more and more attractive to me. I am aware that you don't approve, but you will have to show some respect. I've been doing this for a long time, I know the risks. As for Hong Kong, we can look into options. We might need someone to oversee operations. I see. Yeah, Eight Escapes said last time that our augments are privately made by Seraph Industries. So they may not even work with the new biochip. But then again, they're also not working now, so... Let's see. Hey, cloaking device. Cloaking devices are cool, although I guess I already have one of those. Oh man, some tranquilizer darts for the tranquilizer gun that I'm carrying around. Thank God. It's exactly what I've always wanted. Really? Okay. Would have been a lot more impactful if I had made it through here without killing any of these idiots, but okay, I guess we'll let's just take the sewers out of here. Well, greetings, homeless people of China. Nice fedoras. Really attractive fedoras you got there. Excuse me, I'm just gonna park my body into this vent. Just gonna chill out here for a little while. Boy, I'm not doing great on stuff, am I? It's okay. We'll probably find some supplies here. After all, who doesn't like supplies? Supplies are great. They keep the world running. Hengsha looks pretty cool. It's a pretty cool looking place. Especially when you get noodles. Hup. Hup. Oh! Okay, I don't want to touch that. Let's get a good look at our surroundings here. Oh. It is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool design. Well, I guess we're just on our way. Would have been nice to stop for supplies along the way, but I didn't know that this exit was just going to lead us right there. So here's the thing about Deus Ex Human Revolution. I feel like this game has a pretty strong opening, and at some point it kind of shits the bed a little bit. Now, that hasn't happened yet, but it's about to happen. Here's the thing about Deus Ex Human Revolution that I dislike. Now, Deus Ex Human Revolution is ramping up the stakes, right? Like, we are having several plot threads come to a head at once. Now, what is important is how Deus Ex decides to wrap these plot threads up in a neat little bow. Now, some people are happy with the way this happens. I am not. So, I have my complaints with the story, and we'll get there when we get there. Tong Si-hung is not the kind of gangster who will sit still for something like that. Okay. Let's do this. To be fair, though, Oh! To be fair, though, this is a problem that all Deus Ex games have. All of them. Every single one of them. What? 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 How did he even see me? What? I don't understand what even happened to cause that man to become aware of my existence. But anyway, all of the Deus Ex games wrap up pretty fast in like a pretty weird manner. And I'll explain what I mean when we get there, but yeah. It's a shame, but it's okay. Yeah, stealth. How stealthy was that? I can't believe how stealthy I just was there. Just gonna hack these again, because, I mean, I gotta turn off the cameras and stuff. Well, that was stupid. I have a feeling that that guy came out there because I opened this gate. I think. But, goddamn, how the hell did he even see me? Doesn't matter. It's okay. Wow, look at how stealthy I am. I didn't even trigger an alarm there. What a hero. Alright, so this time, this guy is not gonna magically see me for no reason. I only have one pistol bullet, so why don't I draw this guy over here and take him out quietly.
If anyone's here, come out now.
Now, I have not played Deus Ex Human Revolution since the stream fucking last week, so you may or may not have noticed that I'm still a little bit rusty. That's fine. That's fine, Radazazzle. You did not have to buy me Mark of a Ninja, but I really appreciate it. What do we just pick up? Hey, new terminals, great. Big fan of getting access codes. But yeah, sure, Radazazzle, you can send it to me on Discord. I will receive it. Okay. So we are a little bit in over our heads here. We're kind of... Is this man... Okay, he's at his desk. I don't think he will notice if I come in. Never mind, he instantly noticed. Great. It's fine. He's just going to turn around. He's going to turn around and go back to his chair. Look at him. Look at him turn around to go back to work. Well, joke's on you. BAP! Mark of a Ninja is a game everybody should play. Okay. I'll play it. I'll play the hell out of it. Suspicious activities by Bell Tower mercenaries. What do you know? Bell Tower really is up to something suspicious. Weird. I never would have I never would have suspected. That's what I meant to say. I never would have suggested it either, because, I mean, as we all know, I am a big fan of Bell Tower from our dealings with them in the past. Well, thank you, Radazazzle. I really appreciate it. I already read that one. Departure log. Okay, this one's going to the Arctic Sea. Interesting. Port of Singapore. There we go. That's the one we're looking for. Okay. Huh. Seems this Tracer Tong, son of Tong Si Hung, was involved in the harvester dealings that went down, slightly poorly for the harvesters here at the port of late. So let's see. They've got snipers, they've got robots. Maybe let's go this way. We'll go around this way so that we can get that package. We can get our hands on Tong's package. I never would have suggested it. There's a guy over here, but it's okay. I can take care of that easy enough. Unfortunately, lethal stealth is over for the time being. As unfortunate as it is, I don't have the ammo anymore to do the lethal stealth thing. So, unfortunately, well, maybe not too unfortunately, we're going to have to play this video game like it's an actual stealth game for once. Look at all of this fucking shotgun ammo I have. Get out of here. Wow, that's a lot of shotgun ammo. Anyway, we're going to be playing this like a stealth game for once, instead of like a stealth game where I kill everybody. Wow, look at that communist flag. Great. People's Republic, alright. For the people, by the government. Who else we got here? I can go through that window. I probably don't want to break that wall. I feel like breaking that wall is probably, Wah! Breaking that wall will probably result in bad things happening to Mr. Jensen. I know. Stealth. We're gonna be stealthy. Go to the warehouse balcony hasn't changed. Okay. Well, hey, if we need to get up there, I guess that is one way to get in. Okay. Okay, well, I don't really want to break this wall, but it's starting to look like our only way in here without actually going in front of everybody. So, unless this guy is actually in another room. Oh, he is. Okay. Well, fuck. Let's just go in through the window then. I thought this guy was in the same room as Tong's package. Tong's explosive package.
You sure could teach my boys some tricks, Jensen.
Tong? How did you get this frequency?
Ancient Chinese secret. Now
Sorry?
listen. You're going to plant that package in Administrator Wang's office. Put it on the bastard's desk and trigger it. Sound good?
Sounds like I'm doing you a favor. How does it help me?
The explosion should distract the guards. Then you hop in a cargo pod and off you go. But you only got one shot. No turning back once you trigger that thing, you get me?
Do not miss your chance to blow.
If I'm ready to go.
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime, Jensen. Your frequency was on the back of the CD case. That robot's just hanging out over there, huh? Oh boy. I really want to just shoot this guy in the foot. Like, it's so tempting to shoot this sentient pair of legs in the foot. But I'm not going to. We have to be a sneaky man. And as we all know, the best way to be sneaky is to just sock someone right in the fucking jaw. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I thought I put that guy where the camera couldn't see him, but as it turns out, I was the one who was seen. It's okay, though. The guy with the sniper rifle doesn't seem to actually care. What? What are you, fucking psychic? Okay, well that's fine. We're about to set off an explosive anyway.
I knew someone was here.
It's true. My vision is in fact augmented. Well, here, I know what'll make for a good distraction. Oh, I almost hit him with it too. Damn it. I would have felt so cool. No. There we go. I'm telling you, these people are goddamn psychic. Like, I don't know how they're seeing me through walls and shit. Like, is this video game bugged? Is it bugged? Is it a bug? Is it bugged? Am I just bad? It's probably that one. Wonder if we could have gotten in up there. Fuck me! Hello. Welcome to the party, robot. Well, I have a feeling that happened because I got caught. That's not great. Hell of a way to make an entrance, but Jesus. Maybe throwing around dumpsters tipped them off. Yeah, maybe. Alright, well that's okay. They're giving me an opening here. Hup. There's a guy on the left and I think he saw me. Or on the right, rather. Yes, he did, but it's okay, because I'm gonna punch him in the face. I'm really glad we're getting that one a lot. That's the one I want. That's the one I want to get every time. So, I don't have nearly enough ammo for my anything to deal with this robot, so why don't we not do that? Why don't we just let the robot be? Sounds like a good idea. Only trouble is I have to wait for this dickhead to turn around. I mean, or maybe not. What? Okay, so enemies take 2 headshots now, as it turns out.
You had enough? Get out here.
Fuck. Hey, so as it turns out, enemies take 2 headshots to kill now. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'll just use my 100 shotgun rounds. He is wearing a helmet that might protect him from headshots. You know what? Fair enough. I'm gonna drop more of my shotgun ammo, because I don't think I really need to be carrying around 100 shotgun bullets. Well, they wanted a fight, so I guess we'll bring it to them. I mean, or maybe they'll bring it to me. But still. I guess we've learned a valuable lesson today, which is that, like, being silenced is not enough. What's this? Oh, reload speed upgrade. Well, I'll drop some of my 100 shotgun rounds for that. Sure. This has been a very silly playthrough so far, I think. This playthrough... I'm not going to say this playthrough has been a mess, but it certainly has been something to watch. It's been an experience for all involved, let's say. Hey, listen, man, we've still got a human torso. We've still got a number of human parts. It bothers me that he stands up. Like, why does he stand up? And see, I didn't even have to kill that guy. Look at that. He's gonna turn around anyway. Like, personally, I think the correct way to stay stealthy when you're, you know, whoop! I think the correct way to stay stealthy is to, like, not stand up. But I guess Jensen just doesn't care at this point. I guess he is just totally willing to...
He's on the run. I've got you.
He is just totally willing to run right out into the fray immediately after performing a very delicate, dainty landing. This guy had the revolver. I'll take that. Oh! Oh my! Now the thing is, I don't think this should come as a surprise to any of you. I don't think you're watching this for the professional gameplay. We don't want that. We don't even need that reload speed upgrade. It's okay. When has it ever helped me? The correct way to stay stealthy is not to dive out in front of peeps. Yeah, that's true. I can confirm now that that is the truth. That's what you want to avoid doing. Alright, so this time, why don't I do good at the video game instead of bad? Not to say that I'm necessarily bad at Deus Ex Human Revolution. There's no evidence of that being the case. At all. None whatsoever. I'm just saying that maybe now I should employ some tactics that some might call stealth, instead of being bad. Yeah, just be good at video games. It's that easy. The thing is, though, I've kind of done what some might call fucking myself, by setting all of these guys off before, like, by setting all of these guys off before I can stealth my way through here. Because you see, stealth gets a little bit harder when the enemy knows where you are. Really? Robot's like, oh fuck, dude! It's on now! What am I if not a god at stealth? Oh, there's a turret there. That's what was shooting me. Oh, okay. Hold that thought. I need to drop this shotgun ammo again. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and get the last upgrade for the inventory space. It's really just hard to comprehend how one can be so skilled as I am. Are we gonna do the DLC now? No, because I don't own the DLC for the vanilla Deus Ex. And you can't buy it anymore. Press tab, read that book in the middle of a gunfight. See, the good news is, this distraction is gonna work, because they're gonna be like, oh, that augmented guy just blew himself up for no reason. Let's do it. Let's activate bomb. If there was a god of stealth, would we even know of their existence? Shit. Oh, shit. Great. Thanks, Tong. Good advanced warning, dick. Hey, what do you know? Tong betrayed me at the last second. How surprising. Jensen's like, oh fuck, my robot body.
So that distraction wasn't just for me, was it, Tom?
Nope. See you in Deus Ex 1, Tracer Tong. He's heading to Hong Kong, like the email says.
Richard, I'm going off the grid for a while. Not sure how long.
Why? What are you up to, Jensen?
Following a lead.
And where exactly is this lead taking you?
You there! Get that cargo, clear the fire! We're pulling out now! Load and secure those pods!
Answer me, Jensen. Where are you going?
Hell if I know.
If I know, Pritchard.
Ah!
Hell if I know.
Maybe I remember this game better than I thought. So if you do the DLC, this is where you rejoin with the main game, because the DLC has you being woken up from the pod on an offshore base that you have to sneak your way through, do some subterfuge. It's a fun little side story that does it does a couple of fun little gameplay tricks. It resets your augmentations and gives you a bunch of praxis kits and all that stuff. It's a fun little distraction, but I don't own it for the original Deus Ex, so we're not going to be playing it.
Any chance you're still there?
Jensen, my God. You've been offline for days. Where the hell are you?
Playing a downloadable content.
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I'm pinging you now. You're in Singapore.
He says that so
Something's
flatly.
wrong, Jensen. I pinged you, and a second later, I lost your GPL signal. It's like you disappeared into a black hole.
Gotta be a jammer.
Well, obviously. If you can find the transmitter and take it offline, I'll be able to track you. And keep you on a tighter leash.
I've got more important things to do than help you keep tabs on me. If Megan and her team are here, there's no time to waste.
We'll do the signal jammer just so that our dear friend Pritchard can watch us like a hawk. But yeah, so in the DLC they actually check what's inside the pod and you get captured and then you have to break out. I like the DLC, but and it is integrated into the game in the director's cut version. But in the main game, the original release of the game, it is not. So welcome to Singapore, everybody. Right, exactly. Singapore is what he was saying. He was insulting our singing voice. Ammo capacity upgrade. Sure, I'll take that. Let me just drop more of my 1,000 shotgun rounds. Boy, if only I had done this thing called stopping to buy, like, ammo. You know, that thing where you stop to buy ammo in a video game? If only I had done that instead of, not doing that. But I didn't know that sewer exit was going to take us right to the port.
How do you know? Warren told me this whole talk was weed. I'm sure she was probably barking orders at him again. Looks like this show is papping A-listers now. The question is, who's headlining? Things would be a lot easier if Daryl was...
What is this, Resident Evil 4?
Anyway, I better get back to story.
Big American script.
Surprise inspection on.
What's this about surprise inspections? You failed. Hand in your license. What have we here? I like this. I don't care if you have to carry this around in a pox sack, or if you plaster it backwards across your own damn face, so you have to look at it every time you see yourself in a mirror. Remember the damn code. Isn't that a carton of heavy ammo in your inventory? I think it is, yes. I think I am still carrying around a bunch of heavy rifle ammo, even though I don't actually have the heavy rifle. So let's see. Security. Security sounds like a place where there's probably a signal jammer. But yes, Albus09. In the DLC, you receive help from a you receive help from a mysterious contact who has the same goals as you do in the end. But he's also, technically speaking, an informant for the Illuminati. Oh, shit. Let's just close that. Basically, he ensures that you get put in a pod and that nobody checks on you. That way, the game links back up with the DLC in like a perfect perfect synthesis. You get on the boat, and then it ends with you getting back on the boat. I kind of snuck around that corner a little too fast. But it's okay. There's only the one guy in here.
You running? Technological breakdown, or just another glitch in the system?
You running? He shouts at nobody. I did it. I'm a hero. At this point, the entire world is part of the Illuminati, it seems like. Yeah, pretty much. That's pretty accurate, actually.
Disturbances have been flooding in from around the globe. Elizabeth
Huh.
Duclair, spokeswoman for the WHO, confirmed that the cause of these disruptions has been linked to a major malfunction in the multi-channel peripheral nerve biochip, a device which transmits neural impulses directly to inorganic tissue.
Well, alright then. I guess that solves it. We were an idiot for not getting the biochip, and it's all my fault. Whoops. We're gonna drop this heavy rifle ammo, because I'm not even carrying a heavy rifle with me at this point.
Augmentation giant Tai Young Medical is scrambling to produce enough new and improved biochips to meet the expected demand.
Well, this seems like a place where there would be a jammer. Are you a jammer? This is the jammer. Well, fuck. Let's get rid of this thing. But yeah, we're gonna learn more about the Illuminati as we play through this level, actually, and the next one. But yeah, we are getting to the core of the conspiracy here.
You must have done something, Jensen. 4 of our GPL signals just popped up, including yours. Koss, Colvin, Faraday. I'm not picking up Dr. Reed.
Good, I hope she's dead.
And Pritchard, tell Sarif.
I can't. While you were incommunicado, Mr. Darrow invited him, Bill Taggart, and the UN delegates to Panchea. They're halfway to the Arctic by now.
And they actually went? What a bunch of idiots. Oh, nothing could possibly go wrong. Well, whatever. I hope they're enjoying their time in Panchea, and I hope that Mr. Darrow is treating them kindly, with lots of fruity beverages with umbrellas in. Ice cold fruity beverages on the Arctic shelf, that is. Oh well.
Access granted.
Personally, after that press conference that I interrupted, I wouldn't even want to share a room with Bill Taggart, but okay. I guess if they want to hang out together, they can. Yeah, Panchea is a giant heat sink in the ocean to prevent global warming. It's turning the world into a computer. There were these 2 locals behind me talking about the ranch. They were going on about the whole VersaLife / World Health Organization bird flu outbreak that wiped out half the country a few years ago or something. Oh, just casually mention that. It was all part of some crazy conspiracy theory by the government to test some new biological warfare weapon. They think it even has something to do with that whole SARS thing 20 years ago. Apparently, the ranch is actually owned by the Chinese, and this is all part of some crazy population control scheme. Haha, it's like we're the new Area 51 or something. Haha! Just throw in that casual, haha, I don't believe any of these rumors, haha. Oh, viral coolants are leaking. Wonderful. Boy, this place seems like it's a real tightly run ship. Nothing could possibly go wrong here at the Omega Ranch. It bothers me that this place is called The Ranch, by the way. Oh. Oh, the code was right here. I didn't even need to hack the radar. Oh well, it's okay. Cause like I don't understand why it's called a ranch. Like, what is ranch like about it? Well, it's in here. Oh, it's the code that guy had to write on his damn face. You wish it was Area 51. You know what? I do wish it was Area 51. It's worse than Area 51. Here, we'll put this on the rifle. Because, like, these guys are all carrying around rifle ammo, so, you know, I'm gonna get more. So what you're seeing right now, right, is the result of a slow roll of ill-preparedness. Like, the whole game was pretty much leading up to me being ill-prepared for this level. Like, I have been using my rifle ammo like it's infinite, and it's not. And, playing the game the way I have been playing the game and just shooting everything in your way, instead of, like, you know, using your melee takedowns, let's say, is a good way to get your stupid self killed. But it's also a good way to end up using all of your ammo and then not going to the store to buy more. I don't know why I didn't go to the store. I guess I just didn't think about it. But, yeah, I could have. I could have gone to the store to buy more ammo before we came here, but I didn't. I forgot. So, if you play this game, remember to turn on your brain, because not turning on your brain will end with you accidentally, fucking yourself over in the long run. Let's go find Megan's team. It's a ranch because they cut up all those bodies in cryo. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, this seems safe. We learned from Fear 2 that entering decontamination chambers where you're locked in is completely safe. So here's the thing about the Omega Ranch that I really like. This is a cool level, because the level is separated into 3 different buildings. Well, 2.5 different buildings. And, these, Okay, I thought he was coming this way. I was like, wait, no, don't! Yeesh. These different buildings all have, like, a separate sneaking challenge to them. And, how you tackle these buildings, changes based on your playstyle. Like, the thing is, what you gotta keep in mind, right, is that we're going to have to get out of here after we get in, so that we can go to the other buildings and get to the other members of Megan's team. So, I can't... I gotta be a little bit careful here. Yikes! I was not fast enough on the invisible button. Invisible button. Okay, well, they know I'm here now, but that's okay. I am approaching from the bottom. It was a horrible decision, and I regret it. Secure! Ah! Haha! Okay, well, I guess we're not stealthing our way through this one. I think someone just, yeah, someone threw a grenade right at my feet. I wish you could put a silencer on your shotgun. Then all of my ammo problems would be solved. I do have 1,000,000 shotgun shells. I don't know how I even got this many. Alright, maybe let's not go this way. This way seems like an unnecessary complication. Wow. Oh, fuck. Let's maybe just kind of... Coming in from the bottom floor is usually a horrible idea. Too many sight lines. What do you mean? Oh, that worked out fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, it worked out fine for a minute there. Okay, well, let's not go that way. It looks like we can maybe. No, we can't get up there. How about up here? No. Okay then. Well. Oh, I didn't even need my invisibility. I'm just too good at video games. Shit. You know what? Let's. Maybe my timing on that one was a little bit poor. Maybe my comedic timing is like it's too good. So like I need to avoid complimenting myself, because complimenting myself is just a way of getting myself killed, it seems. Okay. I have a plan this time. My plan this time is to not be an idiot. So here's the thing, right? Deus Ex Human Revolution starts to kind of ramp up the difficulty of the stealth a little bit later on in the video game. I don't know if you can tell, but the stealth in this game is getting a little bit tricky. But I appreciate that. I appreciate that the stealth isn't easy, because if the stealth remains easy throughout, you end up with a game like, I don't know, what's a stealth game that's easy? You end up with Hitman Absolution, where the stealth is like really not that difficult anywhere, and having very little challenge is just kind of a bummer. Because it's a stealth game, you know? And you don't want to end up with a stealth game where the stealth isn't at all hard. However, the reason I say that is because I think Deus Ex Human Revolution overcorrects a little fucking bit. But the encounter design is pretty good throughout. Can we get up there? No. You can break through this wall. Feel like causing a ruckus. But anyway, yes. I feel like the end stages of Deus Ex, especially the last stage, we're not even to the last stage yet. I feel like the last stage is the epitome of the problem, where like things become a little bit too hectic. I feel like Deus Ex has this problem of wanting you to rely a little bit too much on the augments. Which is kind of lame, because I don't want to play the whole game invisible. Emily Smith says, I would rather typically a game's stealth be too easy than too hard. I agree with that. I agree that if it has to be one or the other, I would rather it be too easy. But, you know, striking a good balance, it is difficult. And I don't think Human Revolution quite nails it. Funnily enough, I think for all of its faults, Mankind Divided is actually better about that. I think Mankind Divided is the better game when it comes to having a consistent difficulty curve. Hello! Laser rifle. I'll take all that shit. Crossbow. Oh, man. Maybe we should... I don't know. Okay, the revolver's not helping me out all that much, so we'll drop the revolver. The revolver is cool, but I don't even have any upgrades for the revolver, so I have no real reason to carry it around. I have been upgrading it a little, but like I'm not going like it would only be useful during boss fights, so we're not going to bother. Meanwhile, our dear friend the crossbow is useful in a number of situations. I do not have explosive bullets for the revolver. For those, I think I mentioned that on the last stream. The unique upgrade for the revolver is explosive rounds, but I don't have it. Oh, sneaking through there has to hurt his back. Like that's got to be a tough little crevice to sneak through. Can I get up there? I don't know if I can actually get up there. What is this? Can I open this? No. Well, what's the fucking point of even coming down here? Maybe I can actually get up there. We need to wait for this robot to turn around again, though. If only I could do a takedown on the robot. Life would be so much simpler. I don't think I can actually get back there. Why did I come here, then? Oh, I can go down this tunnel. Okay. Wait a minute. This tunnel is the way out of here, isn't it? Yes, it is. I don't think this tunnel actually gets me anywhere right now. I believe this tunnel is where I go when I'm exiting this area? But maybe it loops back around. I don't know. Whoops! That was the wrong button. Hey, so I meant to hit the invisible button, but because the fucking powers are bound to the F keys, I fat-fingered it. Just kill me, it's fine. I wasn't gonna be able to make it out of that anyway. Hey, you know I am the Oracle. Things are going well. Oh, that was stupid. That was so stupid. Oh, shit. +5? Well, I can't defeat that.
Access granted.
Just kill me, it's fine. I mean, I'm not wrong. Death is an acceptable alternative to having to sneak my way out of that situation. Welcome back, crossbow. Okay, so I have an idea. This time, why don't I not fuck up and die? We're not gonna go that way. Instead, we're gonna sneak back around and we're gonna see if we can actually get inside the fucking building. I'm gonna break this wall. Whatever happens, happens. Nobody even heard that? Okay. Oh, well, this place seems great so far. Oh, but we're on the bottom floor. Wonderful. Not fucking up and dying seems like a good plan. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Well, let's see. Okay, well that does get me. Well, okay, what? I didn't even think that guy could see me. Did anybody see that guy? Like, man. I gotta be more careful, I guess. Cause like I could not even see that man. And he saw me. He sure as fuck saw me. Christ almighty. It's okay. We'll do better. Richard17 says, I did not see him. I think the game just hates you. He's like on his computer over there. What a dickhead. He's not even looking in this direction. I'm just gonna invisible my way past this man. I'm trying not to abuse the invisibility, right? Cause like, you really can just walk past anything with the invisibility. But having it last for such a short amount of time is a really good way to balance it.
What's she whining about now? Everything from the food to the temperature. She's just trying to get on your nerves to see if you'll drop your guard. Don't let her get to you. Right. Well, good luck.
Look at their just casual walk. Just chilling. Never not satisfying. It's always satisfying. Now, let's maybe hide this man around this corner before the camera is able to see him. Oh, that's not good enough. The camera's totally going to see this guy. Oh, it doesn't look far enough. Good. Oh. Well, let's drop... I'm very slowly getting rid of my 5 billion shotgun rounds. Well, here. Why don't I hack this door and then drag this guy in there? That's probably a good idea. I like that the first thing you hear about Nia is that she's whining. It's great because, like, as I mentioned in the intro for this video game, she sucks. What do you mean access denied? I made it. What? Oh! What is going on? You saw me complete that hack and the game was just like, nope, you didn't actually do that. I don't get it. I don't, man, maybe I'm just cursed. Maybe that's what this is. Let's wait for the camera, maybe. Access denied. Fuck you. Richard17 says, I can't believe you actually hid behind a chair. I know, it works. That's amazing. I can't believe it actually worked. Okay. Let's try this again, I guess. Because apparently the first time wasn't fucking good enough.
Access granted.
Oh, that time I made it. Thanks. Alright, let's get this fucking guy in this room. Hey, what's up, Nia? How's it going?
Get the hell out. This lab is off limits to you people.
Nice to see you too, Dr. Goldman.
What? Wait a second. I know you. You were Seraph's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Hey, check the
Fuck
attitude,
you.
Doc. I nearly died trying to save you.
Oh, and now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
Would
Okay,
Vasily
double
Shevchenko
fuck you.
agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you
I'm
so
a ninja.
brainwashed, you don't mind
Believe
building
it.
their toys.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade that limits functionalities in a biochip. They
Oh.
told me it was for crowd control. Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
Oh my god. I should have listened to him.
Dr. Colvin, I need to locate the rest of the team. But Dr. Reed's GPL isn't broadcasting.
She's in the secured zone. There are guards everywhere.
Then I need a way to get the guards out. A distraction. Maybe a lab accident, what do you say?
After what those bastards did to Vasily? Of course. But one minor incident in this lab won't be enough.
No. But if a couple of other labs go up, simultaneously...
I can get you all killed for
Of
conspiring.
course.
And also
Interesting
find
idea,
Megan.
Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I'll coordinate the attack. But you understand that this could all backfire.
I'm no shrinking violet, Mr. Jensen, but there may be another.
Yeah, I can tell. You're kind of a
They're
jerk.
tracking the GPLs, aren't they? I've been wondering how to get around that.
Smart man. Just like Vasily. He had a plan to shut down their tracking and jamming protocols using a virus. Maybe Declan or Eric know something more about it.
Sweet. Why trust you? I'm gonna say it. Fuck it.
Dr. Colvin, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Shevchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in
I mean,
constant
actually, I
fear?
was in excruciating surgery getting all of my limbs replaced by cybernetics.
easy
It
to
actually was
concentrate on
quite
work.
I
excruciating.
feel that way.
Vasily didn't. Maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Seraph's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, It's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
Only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just a typical scientist to you, right, Mr. Jensen?
No,
Blindly
you're not
pushing
that
boundaries,
qualified.
No care for who's footing the bill or how our discoveries get made.
We all have to live with ourselves at the end of the day, Dr. Colvin.
You're right, of course. But were things so different in Detroit?
Yes,
We
they
all
were
know where
legal.
those Seraph contracts came from, don't we?
This lady sucks!
You asked me if you could trust me. You can. But you better get on with this.
I haven't yet located Eric Koss, Dr. Colvin. Do you know where they're keeping him?
He's working in a lab on the 3rd floor. There's an elevator that might get you there. It's on the 2nd floor, though, and I heard the guard say something about that floor being shut off. But then again, with those neuro enhancements of yours, you might find a way to get into it.
So what you're saying is I need to fuck my way in. How come after all my surgeries I'm not augmented? Man, I wish. If I had like an augmented digestive tract, life would be so much simpler. I was gonna do this stream yesterday, but I had like fucking crippling stomach pain all fucking day. So like, I couldn't yesterday, I'm sorry. But today, we're gonna do it.
Dr. Faraday doesn't seem to be working in this building. Any idea where he is?
I think he's in the biomech lab next door. But you don't have to go outside to reach him. There's a skywalk that connects the 2 buildings. Maybe you can use it.
Well, see, that's actually helpful advice. Thank you, Dr. Colvin, for like, you know, thank you for warming up to me once I let you know that they're killing your coworkers and you might be next.
Okay, wait for my signal, Dr. Colvin. When your GPL starts to vibrate, set off the distraction.
I understand. And I'm sorry for what I said earlier.
You should be. But it's okay, I accept your apology. So alright, let's find the other 2 guys. Problem now is actually getting out of this building and getting to them. Now she mentioned there's an elevator on the 2nd floor. And it doesn't look like this is a way to get there. So maybe we'll see, maybe we'll see if there's something else down this hallway. Sorry for being cyber racist. Uh-oh. Yikes. I'm glad this game takes place in the era of stealth games where cameras, for some reason, take, like, a moment to notice a person. Like, I understand from a gameplay perspective, and I also understand that I'm not the first person to make this complaint, but, like, isn't the whole point of a camera that it doesn't take time to notice a human being? Like, I feel like stealth games shouldn't have cameras if they're gonna have this problem. I get why they have cameras, because it's realistic, and like there's nothing more spy movie than sneaking around a camera, but still, there's gotta be a solution that doesn't involve like, oh, the camera footage that recorded you didn't catch your face mysteriously. Well, it's time to cause a ruckus. By busting through this wall. Why do you think Malik isn't in Mankind Divided? Malik is in Mankind Divided. She's in Mankind Divided twice. Well, this doesn't seem to have gotten me anywhere. Oh wait, it's the elevator, I think. Yeah, hey, look at that. Hopefully this takes me up instead of down. Oh. Hello. Are you friendly?
We're working as fast as we can. This pressure you're putting on us doesn't help, you know.
Oh, they think I work here. Good. Okay, I'll just pretend to be working here. Greetings. It is I, Adam Jensen, man who works here at this facility.
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get you out.
Jensen? From Sarif? But We were told we'd been written off.
As a tax
Not
expense,
exactly.
yes.
Listen, Jensen. They forced me to work for them. I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based on Sarif's research, but they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through Lim, but I can't be sure.
I know, and I'm here to bring you all back. But to reach Megan, I need you, Colvin, and Faraday to stage lab accidents as a distraction, simultaneously.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape
What is wrong with your
plans.
eyes?
They try to keep us apart.
Oh, his eyes look kind of augmented, actually. I was wondering why they looked fucking, like,
All right,
crazy.
Mr. Jensen, I'm with you. What's our next move?
We need to disable their GPL tracker.
You're the fake
I know
hedgehog
Dr.
around
Sevchenko
here.
was working on something.
Yes, a virus program. We all thought it was too risky considering we had nowhere to go. But I don't have it. You'd better check with Nia or Declan.
Redshirt17 mentions a good way to do cameras in stealth games. In the new Hitman, cameras record you instantly. However, you can get rid of the evidence to remove the penalty to your score by finding the security hub and erasing the footage. So that's a good way to do cameras in stealth games. So hey, what do you know? It was a good thing that we didn't get the new biochip because I was too busy going towards my objective. Whoop-de-doo.
Dr. Koss, the biochip you mentioned was based on Sarif's studies?
Biochip.
Yes, I believe so. At first I thought it was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I
Karate
was
chop.
working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent, it probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable.
Everybody says Dr.
Except for
Sevchenko's
Dr.
name a
Reed, I
different way.
suppose.
Why do you say that?
It's more of a general feeling, I guess.
That's why you have a
Back
pronunciation
in
guide for your
Detroit,
script.
We all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly. I'm just glad we're going home. It's kind of hard to believe.
Well, you're not going home yet, man.
Sit tight, Dr. Koss. When you feel a vibration from your GPL, set off that distraction. That'll be the signal.
I will. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. And hurry.
Hurrying has never got me anywhere, except for in the grave. Dr. Koss. I'm gonna hack your computer, Dr. Koss. Hey, Sevchenko. Eric, I don't know where they're keeping you, but rest assured you're not alone. Declan and I are being forced to work in the Microgen building, separately of course, but from time to time our paths have crossed. I intend to get us out of here. If there's any way for you to slip a note to the morgue, telling Declan where you are, then do it. We'll find a way to get you home, son. Stay strong. Nanomachines, son! Maybe it was a deliberate thing? I don't know, maybe. I haven't seen anybody pronounce Jensen's name Jensen, or Jensen. Dr. Reed, I don't mean to rock the boat, but maybe you could convince them to let you come by and check on my work in person sometime. I feel it's progressing in the right direction, but it's a typo in there that threw me off. But since I don't have access to the original Patient X files anymore, I'm simply not sure I'm getting the right mutagenic chemical composition. And you know how important that formula is when it comes to stabilizing the nerve interface connection. Without it, these biochips won't work at all. Boy, they keep bringing up this Patient X guy. We've been hearing about him since the start of the game. I wonder if we're ever going to meet him. Let's see. Yeah, they, apparently they don't want any of these people knowing what's really going on here. Which is funny, because they all sure do seem to know exactly what's going on here. I do like that the doctors are giving us like just enough information that we can form a complete picture from all of their testimonies. but like individually it only paints like a really blurry picture. I think it's kind of cool how they dole out information about the new biochip and the reason why it was a dumb idea to get it if you did. At what point do we figure out that Megan is the head of the Illuminati? Oh, it's coming. You jest, but it's coming. Yep, it's the Patriots. Lolly-loo-lay-lo. Lolly-loo-lay-lo. Huh. Hey, what do you know? It seems that for some reason a position opened up in one of the buildings recently. Gee, I wonder why. Okay, doesn't look like the skywalk's on this floor, so we have to, and if we wish to be a skywalker, we have to go back down to the second floor. No, lasers don't go off when you're invisible. When you're invisible, the laser doesn't block the light. Boy, I'm kind of glad that camera didn't move. I didn't even acknowledge that camera was there before taking that guy out. But yeah, I just didn't feel like hacking the laser terminal. The Lolly-loo-lay Illuminati. Alright then. See if we can find that skywalk. I think it's in this direction, right? I think this is it right here. Yes, it is. You know, I've never tried playing this game with, like, objective markers and stuff turned off. I'm sure it's possible, but, like, I've never actually done it. It seems like it would be a really interesting way to play, but, like, I have to wonder how well this game signposts, like, its objectives and stuff. Like, someone tells you to go, like, hey, go to the other building, he's in the basement. You already know that he's in the basement. Like, you can figure out how to get there on your own from there. That's not the right button! Damn it! Shit.
Did you hear footsteps? I do not have a confirmation yet.
Meant to hit the invisible button. That is the second time that has happened. Anyway, I feel like this game does a pretty good job of signposting, I would say. At least they're distracted now. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that sorta did have the intended effect. Please turn around. I'm just gonna quick save. We're just gonna save here. Well, I guess that worked. Sorta. I'm surprised there's no Illuminati triangles here. Maybe I should remap the Typhoon button. Yeah, that probably would be a good fucking idea, wouldn't it? You know, I guess I could just, like...
What was that?
What?! Fuck it. Ah, oh, damn it. I didn't mean to do that either. I keep hitting the wrong button! It's all my fault! Alright, so what you're telling me is that guy that was wearing like a cyber future soldier helmet died in one shot, but the guy in the cloth gimp mask took like 3. I think that's a problem I do have with this game, though, is that, like, this game This game does not do a very good job of signposting the toughness of enemies. Like, why the fuck did that guy in the mask take so many shots? What is this guy, fucking Bane? Jesus Christ. Gimp Mask was fat, signposting his health pool. But it doesn't matter. My gun has armor-piercing bullets. Like, his health pool does not matter, because I can kill, like, whoever the fuck I want in one shot. And look, if he has such a high health pool, how come I can still do that? In fairness to the devs, he's carrying a minigun. You don't need to be a genius to not fuck with him. Well, but that's the thing, right? Like, my bullets go through armor and he's not even wearing a helmet. Like yes, sure. In like a video game design, from like a character design perspective, sure. Like, that guy being fucking 8 feet tall is a good way to signpost that he has a lot of health. But what I'm saying is, like, his health pool doesn't actually matter because he's not wearing a helmet and I shot him in the head. Like, if you shoot a guy in the head with armor-piercing bullets, he should die, no matter what. Like, unless it's like a fucking boss fight, like, it does not make sense for that man to have survived that shot. Oh, it's always those Nigerian spam mails, man. Maybe enemies should have numbers painted on their face saying how many headshots they take. Maybe they should. Also, this guy's computer is a good example of why you don't write down your password and keep it near your computer. Because any old dickhead can just look through your drawers and find your passwords. As of yet unidentified saboteur is compromising the integrity of my workstation with his or her blatant disregard for morality and common decency. In what is quickly becoming a recurring event, I have returned to my computer only to find it defiled with pornographic images. These images, depicting humans engaged in gross acts with farm animals, I am trying to read. Oh, hey, this guy has a typhoon. Uh-huh. He's learning about the farm animals. Get him! Clearly, Jensen reading the emails out loud got him discovered. Yeah, probably. They destroyed this door. Anyway, yes. Lock your PC and keep the password up here. I tap my head. Keep the password up here instead of written down. It's just safer that way. Anyway, these images depicting humans engaged in gross acts of unnatural copulation with farm animals is both an affront to my senses and an insult to the time-honored traditions of the agricultural industry. Not to mention respectable animal husbandry practices. I like you, Dwayne Crosby. I bet it's Ari Van Bruggen again. Wait, I didn't... Oh, I actually do need to go back here. The password next to the computer trap. Old as ever, and you fell for it. I guess I did. I guess it's all my fault. Apparently some disgruntled third party is putting animal porn on this guy's computer. What's this? What have we here? Just finished running the tests you asked for on that Asian girl, subject 521. Sorry to say it looks like an epic fail. I applied the stimulus pattern exactly as prescribed. I don't think that's the correct word to use there. Maybe it is. I don't know if is proscribed even a word? And even cross-checked it with the Eberhard module, huh? But the BMI you implanted isn't picking up any activity in the cortical neurons. I think you might need to go back to the drawing board on this one. Well, it's good that they're kidnapping people and using them for human experiments like they're fucking lab rats. That's not strange at all. A urinalysis or radiation checkup. You don't want to miss either of those. I mean, you can miss one, but not the other. I'll let you guess which.
Yeah.
What?
You gonna stay out there, goddammit?
Shot him in the fucking arm. Oh, man. Damn it. Proscribe means to forbid. Literally the opposite of the intended word. Yeah, how the fuck did that guy not see me? Let's try this again.
Yeah. Who is it?
Except this time, let's be a little bit smarter. Are all these email typos intended? To some point to some extent they are. Like, they have some fun with that actually. People who are augmented often have typos in their emails. Like the emails from Seraph are basically illegible because he doesn't use capital letters and there are typos everywhere because he can't type for shit because of his augmented arms. Like, you know, like, generally speaking, people who have, like, augmentations in this game have really, really poor typing skills. And it's totally intentional, which is really cool. Oh, wow. There actually was a vent behind this fucking printer that I picked up and threw for no reason. But yeah, it's cool that they did that. Well, this guy was just hanging out in the break room, and I shot him in the arm with a crossbow. He now has learned the dangers of the workplace. I thought Seraph was also kind of a douchebag moron as well. Well, I mean, yes, but I don't know if that has anything to do with his typing skills.
Access granted.
Ain't the finger's fault. Did we ever get an answer on how much you can feel with augments? No, but I bet the devs somewhere have clarified, probably. It's almost like you don't have nerves and muscle memory anymore. Yeah, almost. Yeah, I like Seraph. I don't mind him. Seraph is alright. Hello. Let me just take your painkillers. You don't need them. Well, this is kind of grisly. I think we might have found the people who were kidnapped. I don't know, something tells me. It's really cool to watch videos of like real prosthetics. Like they have a lot of like prosthetic technology is pretty fucking nuts these days. Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, that's wonderful. Great. Let's hack Faraday's computer. Seraph either seems like the best boss or the absolute worst. That's the weird thing, right? Like, I don't know if I would want to work for Seraph Industries, because it seems like no matter where you go, no matter where you work for them, bad things happen to you every day.
Access granted.
Like, not a day goes by that Seraph Industries isn't, like, under attack, or the subject of corporate espionage, or being investigated. I should get a prosthetic digestive system. I should have my digestive system replaced by one of those, like... one of those, like, anatomical models where it's just, like, hard plastic. That'd make food go through it easier. Just, like, slip on through like it's, like the tubes in a toilet. Well, no, it's not Seraph's fault. I'm just saying, like, as nice as the guy is to work under as a boss, you know, it's nice that he takes care of his employees, but I don't think that really helps out all that much, what with the whole fucking people raiding the places and with guns and firebombs. Seems like Sevchenko really was trying to organize a little riot among the scientists. So I guess now we know why sowing the seeds didn't work out for him. Megan, I'm really getting worried about this signal pattern they've got me working on. If it's truly meant to transmit software upgrades to limb patients, why do they want it to broadcast wideband across multiple frequencies simultaneously? And what exactly is it going to transmit? I know these wankers are probably monitoring every mail I send to you, but I can't ignore my gut. I see. For some reason, I am reminded of Delgado's work with electrical stimulation and the brain. Am I wrong to think there's a connection? Watch Megan be like, no, there's no connection. Definitely not. Delgado's work centered on the use of electrical signals to evoke emotional responses in the brain. He was targeting the amygdala and hippocampus. H assures me we are not doing that, and I trust him. For reasons I'll explain when I can. Huh, weird. Who could H be? We don't know anybody with the first name H. Until then, please, don't risk yourself by sending me emails like this one. They are monitoring every word we type. Fuck, piss, shit. Like, she just starts sending curse words. Like, have you ever typed into Google, like, hello, NSA guy who's watching me type this? Like, what if they're actually watching you, huh? The truth is out there. Yep, that's right, it's Harry Mason. You guessed it. Do we know anyone with the last name beginning with H? No. But we know someone with the first name beginning with H. Holy shit. Nice place you got here.
Adam? Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
And it really was a mistake, believe me.
Sevchenko's dead, Dr. Faraday. I'm sorry.
I figured as much. One day, he was just gone.
Wow, your beard looks like a JPEG.
We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software updates directly into a person's
Faraday has a very tiny head.
Upgrades. But do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
I see.
Oh, I know, Mr. Burning Iceman. I was speaking from example there.
The isolation zone. I've got a plan to distract the guards. 3 lab accidents.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll worry about the timing. For now, sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPS.
Karate chop.
I know. But I'm hoping you might have the solution to that problem. Sevchenko's viral program.
Of course!
Of course!
I underestimated you. Vasily gave it to me before he disappeared. Here you are. Upload it onto the central security computer.
Why, if he had a plan to take out the GPL tracking, why did he ask me if I had a plan?
Don't sell yourself short, Doc. Any idea who's behind this, Doc? The kidnapping, the facility?
And please don't say the Illuminati. I'm so sick of them.
Been here 6 months. You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research, you don't get a word out of them.
God,
Sounds
his
like the
face
guards are
really
well
does look
trained.
bad.
But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers from talking?
Well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko probably knew the risks and accepted them.
That he did.
He accepted them straight
Go on,
into the
lad.
grave, I mean.
Let's put this plan of yours into action. It's time to teach these wankers a lesson.
You're damn right.
Tell me, where do I find this security terminal?
Vasily told me there's a tunnel leading to it, near the back of the compound, I believe.
Ah,
But
yep, I
I'm
was right.
afraid you'll have
That
to
was a dead
explore
end.
bit to be sure.
Here's a question. What happened to Adam's body below the neck? In Mankind Divided, you get to see his full body, including his butt, including his augmented butt. It's actually not augmented. He's got augmented extremities, but his body is fine. Like, the inside is augmented, but the outside is still like a human torso. Shouldn't an EMP kill Jensen? His augments are life support, after all. Maybe he has EMP shielding on, like, the important stuff.
Once I upload the virus, it'll be time to act. I'll signal you. A vibration in your GPL. Be ready.
Understood, lad. But do be careful.
Oh, Careful is my middle name. Adam Careful Jensen. In fact, if we look at his augmentations, we can get a detailed description of, like, his fucking... Where's the skin? Secondary functionality also provides protection from EMP assault. Well, there you go. So, I'm assuming, whoops. I'm assuming that he does have EMP shielding on the important stuff, but not on the unimportant stuff like arms and legs. Yep, that's right. The C stands for careful. So what do we even need at this point? I honestly don't have many augmentations that I actually need. We'll get the sprint one, because I'm gonna be sprinting soon. We'll finally get the last upgrade for my inventory, and maybe, like, well, I can capture anything now. There's honestly not much. I have pretty much everything I want, actually. We'll just upgrade our cloaking. And maybe, where's the Typhoon? Typhoon is... Oh, I have the Typhoon upgraded already. Okay, well, I guess I'm good then, thanks. Maybe some stealth augments since I'm sneaking a lot now? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe we'll get those. Oh, here, I can do this. There you go. Now I can walk around and shoot. Check this out. Well, let me pull out a gun that still has a crosshair. Look, the crosshair doesn't even move. It's perfectly still now. How about that? That's a pretty cool upgrade. I like that they allow you to get rid of that. Did I play Mankind Divided? Yeah. I played through it a couple times. Mankind Divided is alright. I fucking hate the writing of that game. I cannot stand the writing of Mankind Divided. However, the gameplay is very fun. Mankind Divided is a fun video game. Just not a well-written video game. Oh, hey, look! 34, the number of headshots that guy was going to take. If only I had looked over here. But anyway, yeah, I did enjoy Mankind Divided. I just feel like it, I feel like the writing quality took a fucking steep nosedive directly off a cliff. Is this robot still gonna be over here? Yes, it is! Robot was like, hey, wait a minute. Is the writing of Mankind Divided bad, or does it not connect to the plot of the previous games enough? No, it's bad. What? That is not where he should have taken cover just now. Are you fucking kidding me? Did you see where he decided to take cover when I hit the cover button? Bunch of bullshit. The writing is just bad. It's hackneyed and it's dumb and it's like it is the kind of thing where like this game has pretty intelligent writing. Mankind Divided has that kind of writing that you would see in a Zack Snyder film, where it pretends to be intelligent, but it's actually not. It feigns intelligence where there actually is none to be found. It tries to replicate the depth and complexity of the writing of this game, and fails. And that's a shame. It's a real shame. I know, this is what I get for using the cover system. Tunnel Hub. Holy crap. Oh, we just get to go all the way around the roundabout. The roundabout. Roundabout.
Access granted.
Great. There was no reason to shut down that camera, but I did it anyway. Alright, Sevchenko, let's see what you got. Hey, look, I got the ghost bonus anyway.
Richard, are you still tracking the scientists?
Of course.
Simulate feedback along that route. Make it strong enough to vibrate their implants. They have to feel it.
A signal, eh? Not bad, Jensen. I'm sending it now.
Not bad because it wasn't my idea. Is it because of a change of writers, or did the writers forget how to write these characters after all this time? The game did have major, the staff did have like major restructuring, but also yes, it is partly the fault of, it's just that the writers tried something different and it didn't work out. Like Mankind Divided has a very different tone to this game, which is why they used the utterly tone deaf hashtag AUG Lives Matter ad campaign for this game, because it's just a different game with a different goal and different staff. Like pretty much everything about the game is like explicitly like, this is not Human Revolution. It's different than Human Revolution. But not in a good way. I don't know what that did. What is this? Oh, this automatically locks onto targets from cover. Right. Cool. Well, that makes my life a little easier. Oh, do you not know about the hashtag AUG Lives Matter ad campaign? You're saying you haven't seen this before? Where it's like augmented people versus cops? Yeah, they sure did push that a whole lot. It's really obnoxious, actually. It's pretty messed up. But yeah, it's pretty fucking tone deaf of them. No! Unlike Human Revolution, Mankind Divided had no interesting characters outside Jensen IMO. Yeah, I'd agree with that too. But anyway, yeah. Mankind Divided does some pretty stupid shit. But other than that, it's a good game that I really enjoyed. Even with the plot making me want to fucking hang myself from the ceiling with some really strong augmented rope. The AUG Lives Matter thing is the Letitia of Mankind Divided.
Your tenacity, Adam Jensen, is really quite irritating. We'd like you to stop now.
I'm afraid I can't, Sal. You see, I figured it out. I know what you and your conspiracy buddies are planning.
Do you? How clever.
A new biochip. A software upgrade that limits what augmentations can do. You're creating a kill switch. You kidnapped Megan Reed's team to do it, and you're seizing control of the market to ensure it gets distributed.
I read your emails.
Because you're afraid of people like me. Augmented people with the power to resist you.
No one's afraid of you, Mr. Jensen. All your blundering around and childish interference hasn't stopped a thing. Tell me, have you been to a limb clinic lately?
Nope, I sure haven't.
Let me guess. That was supposed to shut me down, right? Leave me broken and begging?
The Augs were recalled. You should be offline.
Women never fail to underestimate men.
Ooh, turn it around on her.
You should have stayed dead, Jensen.
Oh, wow, suddenly I feel like a real idiot. So if you get the biochip, all of your augments get deactivated.
Show up here eventually. Look at you, jumping shadows like a
And you have to fight, you have to fight Namir with no augments. Basically what he just did, he threw an EMP grenade at me. Basically that, but for the whole fight.
She's us to you, my friend. Except we nerve, Jensen. Now that the end is near.
He's just gonna be taunting me this whole time, by the way. But the thing is, I don't really care. I don't really. I have no room for his taunting anymore. Like this, just see. The thing is, now that I know Megan is alive, I don't really mind.
Like a blind man, you.
See, now that I know Megan is alive, I don't really have any reason to be mad at this guy. It's mostly just like we're.
You should have died the first time we met.
Oh, I was too late.
Goodbye, my friend.
In fact, I don't think this actually works anymore. I think they patched it. The reason I am not shooting him and am just running around is I'm trying to do something fun that you may or may not have seen. What is the purpose of this room beyond an arena? I don't know. Oh, he ducked! What a dick!
I thought you would be more formidable than this.
Also, he's got a plasma rifle. A very dangerous plasma rifle.
Goodbye, my friend.
So, he just falls over dead. Oh, I wasn't cool enough. So if you can't actually melee him, but if you manage to get a melee hit off while he is like, while he is hopping over a wall, you just punch him out and that's the end of the fight. Okay, we'll try it again, just for fun. But yeah, this room makes no sense, but it's pretty cool looking.
I thought you would be more formidable than this.
Fucking yikes, dude. Wow, he's smarter than me. He's so much smarter than me. There we go.
Finish it.
You got it.
Until you tell me where Megan is.
You've lost her, Jensen. Men like us, we never get back the things we love.
Joke's on you. I didn't love Megan anyway. Well, that was fun. Alright, let's go back and do the fight the normal way. That is... I do like that method, though. I really like that you can just end this, like, game-wide conflict with a single fucking punch. I picked up this laser rifle for a reason, damn it. No, you can't knock him out. That was a glitch that I did to just punch him.
I knew you would show up here eventually. So stubborn. Given up this chase long ago.
But yeah, I like this fight. I think that as a boss fight, this is much better than the other boss fights in this game, which suck. Specifically because, like, this boss fight gives you an actual arena.
They're behind you, Jensen.
Oh shit. Well, I can't see. I like this boss fight because it gives you an actual arena to fight in, instead of like the Fedorova boss fight, which was just a big circle with basically nowhere to hide, or the Barrett boss fight, which was like a big open rectangle. Like, you can actually hide from this guy, and you can have like a stealth boss fight with him, which is pretty cool, which I really appreciate. Am I playing the updated version? No, we're just playing the normal version. The boss fights suck because they were made by an entirely different studio, IIRC. I believe that's true, yes. I believe the boss fights were outsourced, so you know, there's no stealth way to take down enemies and stuff. You know, I've got this crossbow. Maybe I should use this crossbow on him. I bet sticking a crossbow bolt in him is a good way to see where he is. All right, let's maybe go up the middle here. Shake things up a little bit. Oh, I missed. Piss.
Do you realize how hopeless this is?
But yeah, the director's cut adds a whole bunch of like non-lethal options to the boss fights and stuff. Not that they're super interesting. Like they're not revolutionary or anything like that. But they do give you a few more options for like you can, for example, you can sick turrets on Barrett instead of shooting him yourself and stuff like that.
Jumping at shadows like a scared child.
I am a pretty scared child right now, actually. That was a pretty appropriate descriptor of me. Oh! By the way, the fight itself is pretty tough. Especially if you're like me and are using the shotgun. Oh well. It's fine. I just wanted to show off what actually fighting him is like. Man, he is super augmented. Look at how augmented he is. Look at his augmento dick. Look at how he has an attachment for an augmento dick. Look at it. Look at the dick attachment. I like that all of his implants are made by Tai Young Medical. I don't know, I think it's a neat little detail that after all this time, Tai Young Medical is still being a pain in the ass. Also, all of the statues are saluting. They're saluting me for a job well done at killing him. Thanks. But yeah, you do still kill the bosses, even in like even in the updated version where you can use non-lethal options. Like, they're not non-lethal. Like, they're still very completely lethal. It's just that, like, they allow you to not be the person to fight the boss, like with the turrets and stuff. That's right, exactly. We have surpassed even the boss. Now we are Big Boss. So here we go, everybody. Been a long time coming. But it's time for us to finally find Megan. I'm sure she's going to be happy to see us.
Theron, is that you?
Not exactly.
Adam? Oh my god, Adam! It's you. You're hurt. What happened?
What happened to you? I risked my life for you, Megan. I came halfway around the world, and for what?
It's not what you think.
Are you part of this?
No! No, Adam, I swear it! The kidnapping was real. The attack on Seraph Industries, they came after me. They wanted my research.
And when did you decide they could have it?
It didn't happen like that. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. I couldn't! And then David said we had to use it. We owed it to mankind.
David? What are you talking about?
My
In
great
case...
discovery. The genetic framework I found that makes it easier for living tissue to bond with implants. I found it. In you, Adam. I used your DNA.
I was about to say that, Megan.
I wanted to tell you. I swear. But David convinced me what it could mean for mankind. How much better off we could all be. It took Hugh to make me see how wrong I was.
Hugh? Hugh Darrow.
He owns this facility. After Namir brought us here...
Richard! Patch me into Seraph, now!
Adam, please! He was only pretending to work with Tai Young and the others. He found out what they were planning to do and told them he would help. But only to make sure they never succeeded. Their control signal won't work.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Seraph here has asked me to show the world how human enhancement technology can change it. After careful deliberation, I've decided I must do exactly that. Forgive me.
Great!
Modified the control signal. Anyone with the new biochip will be affected. Hugh never said anything about this.
I'm going back for the scientists.
No, Adam! I know the complex better than you. I'll find them. There's a hangar bay through there. Get to its control room and retract the roof. Clear a path for us.
Well, I'm sure Megan is just overjoyed that she worked with them now. Look at this crazy ass room. This is where she was staying? This room is insane. It's like the end of 2001 in here. What is this? Why is this here? Why is there a crash test dummy? I wonder how long it took them to find a completely black and white computer. You're like, we need to turn the vibrance all the way down on this one. I've ruffled some feathers, to be sure, but I have that right. Oh, Hugh Darrow, my man, you have ruffled some feathers, all right. Jeez. If only I had known I should have become a watchmaker. Well, Hugh, becoming a watchmaker might have been a good thing for mankind at this point. But anyway, yeah. So this is why I don't like Megan. This is why I told you that you would come to hate Megan before this game is over. Because Megan's an idiot. Megan is so stupid. I can't believe that she honestly thought that good things would come of what has happened here at the Omega Ranch. It's truly unbelievable that she thought that Darrow was going to do good things and conspiring with him. Because clearly so far, he has presented himself as a trustworthy individual, am I right? Let's see. Regarding the conversation we had last week, the project is advancing quite swiftly. We've managed to devise a new and improved prototype to better counter the quantum size effect. So far, the nanoionics, are responding as planned, and the latent effects on biomaterials are negligible. An unforeseen benefit is that using copper couplings will make the unit virtually undetectable. This will, on the other hand, require a very potent electronic virtual tracking system for maintenance and emergency procedures. We've been able to build and modify molecular structures on the fly using mechanosynthesis. Woo! Big words. Science fiction words. The samples all responded very well, apart from the usual rejection syndrome, and of course that always sets in after a few minutes. Great. Everyone but Adam. Weird. It's almost like Adam is patient X. The effects are even more potent on the molecular level. That's why the news from some of your associates are so promising. Apparently, they're on the verge of isolating and replicating DNA segments that present no rejection syndrome whatsoever. Huh, weird. It's almost as if they were using Adam's DNA to try and create a cyber future where nobody needs to take augmentation rejection drugs. And Darrow disagreed with that, because Darrow, the inventor of augmentation, is unable to be augmented himself, and he's jealous at the things that he has seen and done and become a part of. Weird, it's almost like that. See you later, you know I am the Oracle. Thanks for hanging out. Wonder what's in this safe. I don't know if I've ever actually hacked this safe. I know, she was on a first name basis with the guy. She and the big boss. I wonder if there's fan fiction. I wonder if there's fan fiction of her and Namir. I don't want to know. I don't want to know about his augmented robo penis. I'm gonna steal Megan's money. What do we got? Dr. Dobell is a doctor from New York whose specialty is in designing artificial organs. Several years ago, he embarked a project to implement an artificial eye which could transmit information into the occipital lobe of the brain. Okay. The goal for Dr. Dobell was to create an implant with an electrode array and surgically insert it onto the surface of the occipital lobe's visual cortex. This way, the camera could transmit straight to the brain instead of to the eye, and hopefully create a more complex image than what can be achieved by a retinal implant. Okay. After working hard to raise money, an experimental patient who had lost his vision 20 years ago was finally able to undergo it. So after allowing this patient 10 days in recovery, Dr. Dobell attempted to stimulate the electrodes which were now attached to the surface of his visual cortex. Now there was a question as to whether or not the brain tissue of the visual cortex could still be stimulated after 20 years of blindness. However, immediately after the first stimulation attempt, I believe that's Jens, I believe that's a Swedish name, or Finnish, was struck with the perception of vision. Well, hey, what do you know? Visual augmentation was a success on the first try. Absolutely the first try. There's no way there is anything about that story that he is not telling us. I really like the way they characterize Hugh Darrow. This is actual science? Well, hey, I'm happy for them. I really like the way they characterize Hugh Darrow in audio logs and text logs versus the real guy. He's a very charismatic gentleman.
Jensen, what the hell's going on out there? Broadcast frequencies are going haywire.
Malik, is that you? Where are you?
Coming into visual range of Singapore now.
And I'm also still alive, thanks to you.
Good timing. I'm heading for a hangar bay to open the roof. I'll need an emergency extraction.
Roger that. I'm on my way.
Well, alright. Let's get these losers dealt with. Oh yeah, they're zombies now. Thanks, Hugh.
Hey, Jensen! Looks like you could use some help!
Nice!
I see the scientist, Jensen. I'm landing nearby. And I think Dr. Reed wants to speak to you. Hang on.
Run, idiots, run! Look at him go!
Hello? Adam? We're all fine, but you have to get to Panchaea and stop Hugh.
You and I aren't done with this, Megan.
I know how it looks. but you have to stop the
And it's exactly how it
I think
looks.
it's causing the new biochips to overstimulate the vagus nerve, creating terrifying hallucinations.
You mean it's driving augmented people insane?
Yes, and it's up to you to stop it. Use the Leo shuttle. It will take you to Panchaea. Good luck, Adam.
Thanks, Megan. Crazy spec op. Oh wow, Malik just fucking killed all those guys. Way to go, Malik. Yeah, Malik probably she didn't have time to get the upgrade because she was busy driving me around, remember? And then the she was busy driving me around, and then the chopper crashed and she had to fix it and fly away. So she probably just didn't have time to go get the upgrade. I know, exactly. I know I'm at fault for everything that's happened here, but you have to trust me.
Automated systems online. Darrow Sequence 1, Code 1.
Darrow Sequence 1, huh?
Preset and ready to engage. Suborbital trajectory plotted. Destination, Panchaea. Begin countdown, Mr. Darrow.
Sure. Let's go save the world.
Begin countdown.
Code 000. Confirm 0. Countdown commencing.
I probably should have gotten into the rocket before doing that. Don't look down, Adam. It's a long way down into the reserve of 5,000 other rockets.
Stand by for electrodynamic launch assist sequence commencing.
Time to check out the curvature of the Earth. Hell yeah.
Beginning descent.
My rocket is augmented. Fuck. I love that he has just enough time to be like, shoot failure, what? and then it crashes. Oh, but he's fine though. He's fine, folks. He's a trained professional.
Jensen, can you read me?
Barely. I've reached Panchaea, Pritchard.
How the hell did I get up here?
UN delegates?
Nothing. The installation went into lockdown shortly after Darrow gave his speech. I can't tell if anyone's even alive. And the signal's still broadcasting.
Meaning no one's safe till I get in there and shut it down.
You'll have to disengage the lockdown first. Look for a master control panel at the top of the tower.
Sounds good, Pritchard. Oh no, there are Canadians here. Damn it. Of course it would be Canadians. Well, welcome to Panchaea, everybody. Welcome to the part of the game that's really weird and different than the rest of it. You know that part of Fear where we were just all of a sudden fighting ghosts? Well, this is pretty much that, but for Deus Ex. Sugar mostly says, so what did I miss? Well, you missed a lot. I don't really know how to explain it. We found Megan, and it turns out that Megan is responsible for every bad thing that ever happened in the Deus Ex world. And now Darrow has driven the entire world crazy with the new biochip implant. So to stop this, we've headed to Panchaea to find Darrow and perhaps Ah! And perhaps shut down the signal. So that we can turn all of these people sane again. And that's like barely paraphrasing. That's pretty much exactly what happened. The whole goddamn world's gone crazy, and now it's up to us to fix it. Welcome to Deus Ex. Great. Great! Okay. Well, Hopefully this box doesn't spontaneously explode. Wish you could kill her, though. You know, the funny thing is, Megan is still alive in Mankind Divided. Fuck. Megan is still alive, and she's still working for the wrong people. I don't know if I should spoil her that. I don't know if that's something I should spoil, because I think that might actually come up in this game. I believe it does, actually, so I'm actually not going to tell you about Megan's part in Mankind Divided, because we're actually going to hear about it in a roundabout sort of way. Sugar mostly says, I don't have fond memories of this level. Yeah, so, here's the thing about pretty much all of the Deus Ex games. All of them, even Invisible War, actually. They all have this problem, where they all start... Wow! They all start really, really strongly. And then by the end, they kind of drop off a little bit. And then the final level, in pretty much all of them except for the first game, which has a pretty alright final level, it kind of shits the bed a little bit. So yes, we are going to be fighting zombies in this level, because you see that thing about the whole world going crazy. That's not at all an exaggeration. Well, hey, what do you know? This guy got killed anyway. Good job. I like the atmosphere of this level, though. For some reason, this suddenly becomes a horror game, like, right at the end. And I'm not quite sure why, but... I mean, I'll accept it. And hey, look, we made it inside. What a hero. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I wonder if there is a game out there where, like, every level is bad except for the last one, which is perfect.
Pritchard, Ranchea's broadcast center is at the base of the station near the bottom of the ocean. Is that right?
But the lockdown caused all the blast doors to seal. You won't be able to go down until you override them manually.
From up in the tower. I got it.
Cool. Convenient, because that's where Darrow was giving his press conference. Some people feel that way about Max Payne 3. Some people think that the airport terminal segment of Max Payne 3 redeems the whole thing. But then again, some people also think the rest of Max Payne 3 is bad, and they're wrong. They're wrong to feel that way. Metal Gear Solid 4 with the fist fight. Okay. The last 10 minutes of the Minerva's Den DLC for BioShock 2. Okay. These are good answers. I like them. Okay, it seems like that guy's in that room. What have we here? Aha! A refrigerator! Exactly what I was looking for. I'm kind of hungry.
We're gonna go around the other side. I know.
Congrats! Welcome back to the sanity world. Welcome back to the world of not being a crazy person. Oh, boy. This game is very violent all of a sudden. Trudeau? What the? Please try to explain to both the Prime Minister and his wife that Panchea is still under construction. Are you telling me that Trudeau is here somewhere? So that Canadian helicopter wasn't just set dressing. How to get Blind Sally and 9-Gear Crow in on this. Oh, that's great. Oh, man. Maybe they update the game every election. These games are good. Oh my, look at that big hole. That's the second biggest hole I've ever seen. Can you deck Trudeau? I wish. Oh man, I'm really glad that I found that. That's great. That's amazing that they actually bothered. What do we have here? What a lovely bedroom this is. I would love to live here. Emergency lockdown protocols. Thanks. The promised land awaits, huh? From the High Run project. Okay. The Panchaea Oceanic Installation 5 is experiencing a temporary emergency lockdown situation. This is not a test. I see it, Mommy. Thanks. I do see the test going on here, and it's a hell of a test. What's this? Oh, a stop worm. Thanks. That's what I really wanted here. This is 2017 in-game, right? I think it's like the early 2020s, I think? I think this game takes place in like 2025? I don't remember. I have completely forgotten. Heavy rifle. I don't need that. Honestly, I don't really need supplies at this point. We're I don't know if you can tell, but we're at the end of the game. What is this? Oh, this is for the plasma gun. I don't even have the plasma gun. No. Get out of here. I decided to go with the laser rifle instead. Yeah, it's the 2020s. I'm looking forward to when all of this stuff actually happens. You know, the Deus Ex games are actually pretty good about predicting the future of mankind and technology and stuff, based on, like, the lore of Deus Ex, the first game. Like, talking about the current age that we live in now. So, like, who the hell knows? It may actually be more accurate than we thought. Whoa! Well, yeah, that seems like a good time to practice my hacking skills. We're not pulling a Fear 2. I'm not going to stand there shooting the turrets and then get shot. Fucking cripes, man. Oh, I'm not going to make it. I can't make it. I can't make it. This shit's stuck. Out of my way, son. Door stuck. Door stuck. I will take those. Oh, gas grenade. Actually, a gas grenade will be quite useful. Here, let me drop my revolver again. Okay, we need to do some sprint cleaning here. We're at the end of the game. We need to clean things up. Bip, bop, bam, boom, bow. And then we'll do this and that. Just hit him with one of these. There we go. Now we should be good. Oh, great, more hacking. Yeah, I know, I mentioned that. I mentioned that when we got to the Star Wars Episode 9 reference. They really dropped the ball. That's one thing they got wrong.
Access granted.
Oh, great. Access restricted. I can't even shut down the turret from here. Okay, well, I picked up the CMP grenade for a reason, I guess. There we go. That works. Thank God the turret killed all these people, because now I don't have to. They probably lowballed the Final Fantasy numbering. Yeah, maybe.
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen. Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done. Believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
For reference, literal millions of people die before this game is over. Think about that, by the way.
Human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein? Killing his own monster?
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus, watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
I'm ending this. Now.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
Literal millions of people, huh? Alright, Darrow. You want to have a conversation battle? We'll have a conversation battle. I would much rather just punch you in your stupid goddamn face. However, let's do it.
You think humanity needs to be punished? Is that it? Pain is the only thing people understand? By the time this is over, there will be no humanity left to embrace your change. The stress and horror you forced us to live through will have ripped it out of us.
I knew there would be casualties, but I thought, over time, surely the humans...
Instantly crumples.
Even as I listen to your words, I realize a cruel truth. No one else has the vision to see what I've seen, the will to do what I have done. You're all too weak, judging but never acting. None of you have the moral courage to see this through to its conclusion.
I am the one with the so-called final solution, one might say. I'm with Jensen on this one. Critique this motherfucker.
You've convinced yourself you're right, but whatever moral high ground you're standing on is nothing but a stack of innocent victims. You're trying to justify genocide. All your talk about ethics and ideals doesn't mean a damn compared to that.
You think my methods are inhuman, Mr. Jensen?
I do, yes!
Why did I expect this to turn out differently? People like you, People who willingly surrender their humanity a piece at a time, you'll never understand. And browbeating won't get me to change my mind. You can talk and talk and talk, but in the end, you'll still fail to grasp the fundamental underlying truth.
Go ahead and enlighten me then. Go ahead.
People like me? You mean not like you? You changed the world when you invented this technology, but your creation is leaving you behind. And as long as it's allowed to continue, mankind will use it to evolve without you. Until the father of tomorrow is known as yesterday's man.
Get
I never
fucked!
asked for that title, Mr. Jensen, but I will not be ashamed of it now. You and I, we're two sides of the same coin.
Oh, are we? We're going for this now.
Blood in my veins. But I was cheated by my own DNA. Cursed to become a cripple. And I am not the only one. As long as this technology exists, mankind will continue to divide.
Hey! Title drop for the next game. Alright. Let's see.
You cover it up with all that pretense about saving the world, try to justify it. But deep down inside, you're nothing more than an angry child, spiteful, full of hate, envious, and bitter. How petty is that?
Petty? I was betrayed by my own genetics, ruined by my own flesh. What right do you have to condemn me, to curse me?
Oh, gee, I fucking wonder!
Something good, something magnificent. And now, there's so much blood. So much blood. I will give you what you want, Mr. Jensen.
Yeah, you fucking
Code
better!
shut down Panchaea's security system. But you'll still be in danger. Much of the system is self-determining and lethal. When you see it, maybe then you'll understand. The technology I created will not be the future any one of us desires. Please, help the world understand that.
What a goddamn wiener. And I don't even need to punch him out. I already punched him out. With my words. Man, it's so satisfying to win that one. Oh, on the first try, too. And by fucking owning him. God. Pointing out the flaws in his argument. Calling him a cripple. I feel like such a hero. No, but punch him, though. Yeah, I like Darrow's character. I think Darrow is a very well-written, flawed human being. I think it's great. He is such an unrelenting fucking hypocrite, but it's totally intentional, and they do it pretty well. So let's see, what did he give me? Hello, Father. We/us have received your request for a personal security override code. Cool. 2012, huh? Great. He's a little much. Alright, well, I mean, it's fair that his viewpoints might be a little bit extreme, but, you know. It's like Jensen said, the father of tomorrow will be known as yesterday's man. Hey, look, here's the speech he was gonna give. What do you know? Yep. Wow, he wrote his betrayal into his speech that he brought to his podium. What a smug jackass. I believe Darrow is not in Mankind Divided.
The lockdown's disengaged. I'm heading back to the hangar to see if those blast doors are open. Have you been able to raise anyone?
I'm picking up several glimmers, but there's too much interference. I think you're on your own, Jensen.
Careful there, Francis. You almost sound like you regret that.
He hung up on me. My own flesh betrayed me! Oh, boo fucking who. Hey, Derelak. Boy, I just kind of walked right into that, didn't I? These people don't really deserve this. They don't really deserve this, but it's so much more fun this way. But anyway, yeah. Does he deserve sympathy? No. No, he sure the fuck doesn't. However, I feel like Darrow is a well-written character either way. His ideology, though flawed, is understandable, if a little extreme. Yeah, exactly. These people never asked for this. But the thing is, stealthing around them is quite difficult. And if I'm gonna be a hypocrite, I'm gonna be the best hypocrite. There's not even anything in this vent. Look at how much of a hypocrite I am! Yippee! Exactly. I'm the best hypocrite. I'm the best hypocrite you've ever seen. Speedball said, this may be the reason the Typhoon system had a non-lethal mode in the sequel. Oh. But yeah, if we had helped out Darrow back in Hangshaw, basically what we were doing was he was gonna tiptoe around it, but basically we would be helping him send this signal to more people. Here in time for zombie worker beatdown. You're damn right you are. Someone asked, by the way, a moment ago, someone asked a while ago, actually, if I was going to be streaming Mankind Divided. And my answer, like an hour ago, was no. However, I'm starting to kind of change my mind. Because, like, I feel like that would be a good opportunity for me to talk about why I think Mankind Divided is a good game, but a weak sequel. And, I don't know, it might be fun. In fact, it'll probably be fun. So, here is why this level is so weird. There's like a billion of these zombie dudes. Give or take. There's approximately a billion. There are a lot of them. And they are incorrigible. They are everywhere. And they are very hard to get away from if you fuck up the stealth. It's very strange. I don't really understand it. Like, I get it, right? They wanted to do something, like, totally different. A totally different shift in tone for the final level. But what they did here was something that's so different that, like, all of the tools that I've used throughout the game don't really even apply anymore. It's very strange. Fort Nothing says, I hope you stream it because I feel like a lot of people passed on it based off of the flawed advertising alone. That's fair. That's fair and the truth. That is definitely what happened. So who knows? I might do it. It might be fun to replay it. Really? Ah, fuck it. Excuse me. This is not very stealthy of me. I like what they were going for, but they messed it up. Yeah, kinda. Like, that's the thing, right? The kind of crappy AI of the zombie men, and, like, the fact that they are so crazy aware of you at all times, it kind of makes this segment a little sucky. Like, I'm not really even bothering to stealth. Like, I guess I'm pretending to stealth, but, like, I'm not really trying my best here, because, it's just really hard. It's just really hard to stealth through this segment, because the enemies are just so fucking aware of you all the time. The concept of a social media campaign for the rights of people who didn't choose to be augmented was a good idea, but naming it Aug Lives Matter was a bad idea. Well, okay, that's the thing though. That theme pervades throughout the entire game. Like, that's not just an advertising campaign. That's Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Entirely, on the whole. The game is like that. The game is exactly like that advertising campaign. It is tone deaf, and it is preachy, and it is very, very... It's very ham-fisted. Like, it's not... That is not an exaggeration of what Mankind Divided is like. And it's a shame. It's a real shame, but I don't know. We'll get there, maybe. Global warming is no joke. Most of the people in this station came here because we know our planet is in imminent danger, and it's our responsibility to do something about it. Darrow knows that. That's why he came up with the whole iron seeding plan, to restore health back into our oceans and give mankind a chance to survive. Well, I'm sure Creo had good ideas about that too. If you don't choose the kill 'em all ending, what happens to the people here? Mankind Divided goes into it. I'll talk about it once we've actually beaten the game. This is apparently real science. Man, look at all this real science. Eat your heart out, Creo. Blowing up Panchaea may have bad effects on the environment. Hey, JC. Gotta watch out for those human-sized air vents. But yeah, this level is a huge case of I see what they were going for, but I don't like it.
This is William Taggart. If anyone out there is listening, I'm begging you, help. We've barricaded ourselves inside the core server room. Many of us are wounded. Please, save us. Please, save us.
Huh. Oh, hello. Well, I guess Taggart's running around still. So if we run into him, I'll be sure to say hello.
All things considered, yeah. You okay?
Thankfully, I was able to barricade myself in here when things got out of control. So, is it safe to come out now?
Nope.
No. The rest of the station is still under siege. You better stay here until help comes. In the meantime, is it possible to download Praxis software here?
Yes, of course. No damage was done to the computers. See for yourself.
So you're gonna give them to me for free, right? No. I guess not.
I will remain here, where it's safe. If you need help, or get word of help, please come back.
Couldn't just give them to me for free. It's all automated, you know. That's how it all works these days. Alright, we'll get the... We're gonna get the rebreather, and we're gonna get the... We're gonna get the EMP shielding so that I can, cause like there are a couple of paths through this area, and a lot of them are like, hey, you need to go through this gas or find a way around it. So I'm just gonna make things easier on us here at the end of time. All Augs have gone wild. Better offer to sell a Praxis kit. Well, yeah, there's no way the Praxis kit can be sabotaged. Definitely no way. Well, alright. Let's find our way to the main server room so that we can talk to Taggart. I'm sure he is recovering well from his utter humiliation at the press conference. Oh yeah, I skipped a computer and an ebook there. It's okay. Doesn't matter. They didn't have anything interesting on them. Which I know because, you know, played this game before. I wonder if gas grenades affect these guys. Let's find out. They sure do. Great. At this point in the timeline, what is Gunther Herman doing? He's trying to get his skull gun implanted. Yeah, this level is a maze, and it's not a fun maze either. Like this level is boners, dude. This level is just boners. Let me just punch this guy out so he doesn't get in my way. Oh god damn it. There's so many of them over there. So this is why this level sucks, is because there's just so many people. There's so many people that, like, none of the skills that I've learned are even applicable. Like, all I can really do if I don't want to alert every single person here is stealth around them all. Which sucks. Fuck it. Has there been a good maze level ever? No. No, there hasn't.
Access granted.
What's even in here? Shotgun? I don't need shotgun, but I'll take it anyway. I'll also take this gas grenade, because, like, I don't know. We'll try and save as many people as we can, but let's be clear, not many people are making it out of Panchaea alive. Are we mercy killing the people now? I mean, I guess I could call it mercy. It's more convenience for me, but sure, we'll call it mercy. What's in here? Wonder if I'll die if I go down here. Let's find out! Nope. Everything's fine.
Is anybody there? Can you hear me? I've got survivors here. We've locked ourselves in a machine room. Please! Help us!
Oh, seems like Seraph is here too. I think I might have actually missed my opportunity to speak to Taggart by going down that hole, which is a shame. As a matter of fact, I think I might have missed my opportunity to speak to both of them. Although I think Seraph is over here somewhere. I think I might have to go this way, I think. So, you remember how I said, like, you remember how I said I feel like this game is good about signposting, like... Oh, there he is. Hey, Seraph. You remember how I said I think this game is good about signposting, like, say, here's where to go to get to this objective, so that you don't have to wander around blindly if you have, say, the quest markers and stuff turned off? Well, that doesn't apply to this last level, which really seems like it was made in, like, the last 2 weeks of development. Hey, Seraph.
Adam! Oh, thank God you came. I've got wounded here. We'll have to move them first.
We can't move anyone yet. Not until I get to the base of the station and shut down Darrow's broadcast.
What? Why?
The chaos you experienced here, it's everywhere. The Illuminati created a biochip that stops people from using enhanced abilities, and Darrow turned it into a kill switch.
Oh my God, you...
He says that like a disappointed
if
parent.
People realize what's happened. If they believe augmentation technology created this chaos,
karate chop, Adam.
Enhancement research forever.
And that would be a bad thing.
Yes, it would. Don't you see what's at stake here? Ever since man first crawled out of that ocean, we've been striving to be more than we are.
Augmentation technology is just the latest, greatest step on a very long road. But we've barely scratched the surface of its potential. We can't let fear stop us from continuing.
That's your belief, Seraph. Not everyone shares it.
But you do, Adam. I know it. And if we work together, we can really make a difference. We can improve the lives of everyone, but only if we fix this.
Go on.
We'd have to get a message out after you shut down Hugh's signal. Tell the world, tell them the Humanity Front did this. That their doctors created a virus that only affects augmented people.
You mean lie?
It'll give us time, son. Time to figure out how to destroy the Illuminati's biochips and move on.
And what about the people who've been hurt by this? Don't they deserve the truth?
Adam, if we want the freedom to become more than we are, we can't be blinded by a misguided morality. Some people will be left behind. It's reality. It's evolution, son.
Right. Evolution based on my DNA.
Please, son, you have to stay with me on this.
I'll think about it.
Man, Seraph, you sure didn't make a good case there. Why would I? Why would I do that? But just be like, oh man, well, after all of the horrible things that have happened today, I feel like augmentation is the path to humanity's future. You should believe me, because I say so. Who the fuck would believe that, first of all? But even then, even if people did believe it, like even if like the populace did buy that and was like, yeah, actually, this was all just a fluke and it'll never ever happen again. Even if people did believe that, like, that's kind of just like, it's almost like he is agreeing with Darrow there, that it's like, well, but some people just have to die in order for progress to happen. Open source is the way of the future, says ultra-capitalist. I forget if they explain why Adam loses features of his augments in Mankind Divided. Oh, that's a very, very long story, Derelak. No regrets. Yeah, ain't that the truth. Oh, hey, this is just an alternate way to get there. Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs, Adam. No. It's such a... I hate it. I really dislike that Taggart and Seraph and Darrow all have such extreme, flawed viewpoints, because it makes it a lot harder to enjoy the political intrigue aspect of this game. It is a very important part of this game's ideology, right? The discourse of, like, who is correct on this side of, like, augmentation being the future or not. But the issue, right, is that they're all stupid. They're all so dumb. They all have such stupid, blind, one-sided viewpoints with about as much depth to them as a puddle. It's such a wasted opportunity. It's such a shame. It really is. The stream lagged. I hope it's back now. Because there's not a whole lot I can do about it. Well, I don't really know what to do from this point. Maybe I can go up. Sure can't. Cool. Time to chug some candy bars. Time to chug some candy bars and be invisible. Anyway, yes. The various factions of this game that believe what they believe about augmentation are all very flawed, and I don't think it's intentional. I really don't. I feel like all of this flawed ideology is part of, and it is part of a lack of time and space to give it all nuance, which is a problem that video games have had for a very long time, and they will continue to have, because the thing about video games is you have a very limited amount of time to push your message to your audience, whatever it is. And that's probably why Deus Ex Mankind Divided chose something so extreme and in your face, is because, like, they don't have very much time to deliver that message to you, and so they have to do it in a way that will stick, stupid or not. And so everybody in Deus Ex Human Revolution has a very non-nuanced, very straightforward point of view on what they believe, and like convincing them of anything else is impossible outside of conversation battles, because that's just the limitations of the medium. I feel like it's possible. I feel like it's totally possible to make it so that, like, a video game has the right amount of depth, you know, the amount of depth that you may be looking for in a game with a lot of discourse like this about really important issues, or at least what it thinks are important issues. But I feel like Human Revolution really misses the mark on it. The culture isn't there, and the industry goes against it right now. That's true. I will say that there is a pervading idea, right, that video games cannot or should not be, you know, deep and introspective and thoughtful. And I think it's very harmful that games have that, right? However, I feel like it's not going to change until some enterprising video game company steps up and changes it, you know? And that's a big fucking gamble. That is a big gamble to take. And unfortunately, there are not many people that are willing to sacrifice, like, raw content for nuance. We're a breathing apparatus in this area. So this bridge is your final stealth challenge here. Like, this bridge has very few ways to get across it without being noticed. Like, this right here is like this is the final boss of a stealth playthrough of this game. Because, like, this bridge is just completely packed full of enemies who are keenly perceptive of you. And, like, once you blow it, there's no way to recover. But we'll try. I'll give it a shot. Okay. Just gotta be very careful when I choose to go here. I bumped those boxes there, so now all these guys are hostile to me. Look at those boxes wiggling. If you have a lot of PEPS ammo, you might be able to just fire a single PEP shot straight down the line and take out everybody. But it would probably take more than one.
You're the monster. It's your fault.
Look at this heavy armor guy. It would suck to be against this guy. Like, if it was like two insane people battling, and like your insane person battle, your insane person battle opponent was this guy in the heavy armor. It's fine. Doesn't matter. We didn't end up finding Taggart, but that's okay. I think I know where he is, but it's too late to actually go back there now, so fuck it. Let's head on down. And let's shut down this signal, perhaps. I know. It's okay. Taggart's dead anyway. It's fine. I don't think Taggart's even in Mankind Divided. I believe, like, Taggart goes, like, completely unmentioned. I think. Taggart is Illuminati. Spoilers. Well, we already knew that. We already kind of were aware of that, but yes, if you Taggart is aware of the Illuminati, and they were trying to influence him to be anti-augmentation, to help push forward their message of controlling the world through banishing augmentation and all that stuff, so that humans can't become more powerful than the Illuminati. And Taggart, too, asks you to push forward a message of, like, you know, this is all the fault of augmentation technology and it's just a glitch, and nobody is at fault and behind this as an intentional decision. Which is clearly not true. Anyone who was watching TV at the time already knows that it's not true, but whatever. People buy it if you do it. But anyway, my point in saying all of this stuff about nuance is that none of these characters really give you any reason to care about what they have to say. Like, I don't want to listen to Seraph, because his viewpoint is too extreme. I don't want to listen to Taggart, because the game has already established that he is a tool of the Illuminati, and also his viewpoint is too extreme. I don't want to listen to Darrow because he's an idiot, you know? Like, these characters don't have enough depth to back up the things that they are trying to put forward, which is a real shame. It's a real shame. That is why I feel this game falls a little bit flat right at the end. But I do really enjoy the story overall.
Oh my god.
Water pressure nominal at 173 psi. Who am I? Communications web online. I feel cold. Drones 1 through 3 within operational parameters. I don't remember. Drone 4 disconnected. Let me go. Processing. Oh God, please help me.
So you may be wondering, what's at the bottom of Panchaea controlling the world-saving effort?
What are you doing?
Connecting to Panchaea's Hiron project, Mr. Jensen. The most advanced quantum computer slave to the human brain, and the closest to perfection we'll ever achieve. I'm going to use it to hack Darrow's signal and rework the message to our benefit.
Our benefit? You mean the Illuminati's?
Surprise.
Someone has to override the signal and be the world's savior. And let's be honest, neither of us would trust anyone else to fill that role. Computer, begin EEG sync.
So much pain. Syncing beta waves at 40 cycles per second. Sleep, please. Let me sleep. Incompatible master slave change detected. Alert. Unable to transfer control to Alpha Pod.
The system won't recognize my chip.
Neural systems offline. Rerouting control of the
I can't control Hiron.
Increasing glutamate levels.
Good job, idiot.
Sal, get them out of there. I have to reach the control chamber.
No! I can still control it! I'm in control!
Oh, so close. Too bad that glass shield was faster than bullets.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, oh shit is right. Welp.
Alpha Pod security in place.
Time to shut down these
access
computers.
Alpha Pod, purge tertiary pods.
So Zazawa's over there. She's just kind of chilling out over there behind that glass wall.
Alter the signal. Once I do, the council will welcome me with open arms.
I like this fight. I think this fight is really cool. This is a really cool way to do a final boss because it's technically a puzzle. Like, we have to go up and hack these computers to shut down the terminals, but we have to sneak our way up there or else the turrets will turn us into mulch. But the funny thing about that, as I make a hard save here, is that glass shielding that Zhao is hiding behind is glass. And the funny thing about lasers is that they go through glass. Oh, that's the crossbow. Let's pull out the laser rifle.
No more pain. Please keep him away from us.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that. I'm not going anywhere near you.
Insufficient.
Once the weight of these gaze touches you,
I think we might have to get a little closer. Yeah, exactly. The turrets are slower than Adam, but the glass is faster than Adam.
Rising. Can't breathe. It hurts. It hurts so much. Systems are... My organic systems under stress will acclimatize.
But anyway, there are two ways to handle this boss fight.
You see where honor and ambition lead you.
I like this way a little bit better.
A whole mile deep.
Ow, my augmented spine. But yeah, the funny thing about supercomputers that are human controlled is that you kind of have to have a big brain. You have to be able to understand the subtleties of Rick and Morty in order to use the High Run project. And she was much more a fan of BoJack Horseman. I mean, which is also acceptable. It's just, I mean, let's be honest, not nearly as intelligent of an audience. So anyway, what do you know? The Illuminati had a backup plan for controlling humanity, just in case the whole biochip thing didn't work out. Funny how it worked out for them. What have we here?
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the Edge. It is not the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
Eliza? What are you doing here?
It is my job to monitor and report on the news, Adam. Before Darrow smothered everything with his signal, the whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam? We are at the fulcrum point, when society lies in the balance. Hugh Darrow
Rick and Morty really is the
tipped
modern
scales
Beavis and
one way
Butthead, isn't it?
by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati, everything. He believed knowing the truth would convince mankind to abandon research into human enhancement technologies forever.
Well, he's a
Would certainly
dumbass.
give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. However, if you desire, I can alter Darrow's message. Conceal the creation of the biochip while putting in new content.
Content blaming the humanity front, like Sarif suggested.
The organization has already admitted to harboring terrorists. It would be easy to convince people they turn to biological warfare in a more desperate attempt to get rid of augmented people.
But why? What would that achieve?
In time, it could
It's a
shift
good
the
fucking
focus of
question, isn't
hatred
it?
onto people whose prejudices are seen as too extreme, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution as they desire. But if you want me to perform this edit for you, you must disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Of course, there is another option. This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on itself, overwhelmed by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam. Nobody will be able to spin the story.
Including me.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind? Or do you trust mankind to find the answers on its own?
Well, we've got some stunning examples of mankind right here on Panchaea right now. People who are definitely worthy of deciding the fate of humanity. So if we had talked to Taggart, we would also have the option to broadcast his signal instead. But I didn't talk to Taggart, which is fine, because you have no reason to ever broadcast his signal ever, unless you for some reason decide that you are pro-Illuminati right at the end of the game. In which case, why did you even play the game? So, here's the thing about the endings, right? the original Deus Ex also did the 3-button thing. The original Deus Ex concludes with a final level that gives you a couple objectives, and the first one you go to locks you into your ending. In a way, this is a prototype of the literal press a button and receive your ending that we are viewing in front of our very eyes right now. But at least the first Deus Ex had, like, a little bit of subtlety about it. Like, at least it pretended that you were making choices that led to the ending that you desired. Invisible War also was the same way, but it was, like, a little bit closer to press button, receive ending. Well, here we are. We literally press a button and receive the ending that we so desire, in a way that would make the creators of Mass Effect 3 tear off their clothes and start running around the streets naked and screaming. I don't know which ending I like better. In Deus Ex Human Revolution, I don't like any of them. I feel like this game wraps up very poorly. However, I will say that the ending that is most fair, the ending I think is probably like the best quote-unquote ending, is to just go straight down the middle and just expose the biochip and the Illuminati and stuff. Because why would you do anything else, right? Like, there's no point in ensuring the crazy cyber future like Seraph wants, because, like, obviously people are not going to overlook the things that happened today that resulted in literal millions of people dying. And Taggart's choice makes no fucking sense, because Taggart is a stooge for the Illuminati, and suppressing the... Like, the whole reason you did any of this was to stop them from suppressing augmented people, from suppressing the future of technology. There's no reason for you to decide right at the very end of the game, well, here's what I want to do instead. I want to go against the entire game's ideology and help the bad guys win. It doesn't make any sense. You have no reason to go for any ending except for the middle one. Alternatively, you can go down this hallway and blow up the whole fucking place. But we're not going to do that because that's depressing. Instead, we will see this through to its logical conclusion, and let mankind make bad decisions for itself.
If you do this, the unadulterated truth in Darrow's confession may well convince mankind to cast all science and technology aside, to ensure that future generations grow up free and whole. Are you sure this is your choice?
I fucking doubt it, Eliza. Let's do it.
So be it then.
Albert Einstein said, technological progress is like an axe in the hands of a pathological criminal. Took me a while, but I finally see his point. How often have we chased the dream of progress only to see it perverted? More often than not, haven't the machines we built to improve life shattered the lives of millions? And now we want to turn that dream on ourselves to fundamentally improve who we are. Experience has shown me how dangerous that can be. How many times in the Call of Duty did I almost fall into the trap of taking shortcuts, abusing my abilities or the resources at hand?
Oh, all the time, actually.
Barely at times, because I valued human lives and considerations. Can I truly despise others who fall? Technology offers us strength. Strength enables dominance, and dominance paves the way for abuse. Darrow understood this. He knew that using technology to become something more than we are risks losing our ability to love, aspire, or make moral choices. The very things that make us human.
Boy, did he go about that in a stupid way, though. He sure did prove his point.
Some men the power to make others what they choose, regardless of the cost to human dignity. The suffering Darrow inflicted is not the end of the world. It is merely the seed for change. And change never comes without pain.
So what's a shame about the middle ending, right, is that even the middle ending is quite a bit anti-augmentation. I'm sure you might have noticed. You might be like me when I first played the game and wonder if you accidentally picked the wrong option. But no, I didn't. I picked the middle option there. Someone in the chat mentioned variants based on how many people you have killed or taken out non-lethally, and yes, there are a couple of variations on the endings wherein Adam is more or less disdainful about being, about the choices he's made. But funny enough, I don't know if they fixed this in the director's cut, but even if you are a fucking a cute baby cherub angel the entire game and don't mess with a single person's steez, you still get the one where Adam talks about how he killed a lot of people because I don't know, there's just a bug with it. Within 6 months. Old men running the world. Warning. Warning. So that's Deus Ex Human Revolution. I really, really like this game. Despite the fact that, like many games, like many great video games, it kind of falls flat right at the end. For most of the game, it was running the race, the game race, at a full sprint. This game is fantastic. This game is exceptional. It is one of the best stealth games I've ever played. Regardless of how the end stage goes for something different and fails in its execution. For the vast overwhelming majority, Deus Ex Human Revolution is a very, very good video game. Look at those statue boobs. And look at the boobs in front of it too. Deus Ex Human Revolution is a great game with great mechanics, generally good storytelling, a great world, great art design, and the gameplay is just fun. It's enjoyable. It is a very enjoyable time all the way through. Especially if you don't speed your way through it like I have. Like this playthrough of Deus Ex Human Revolution was like 15 hours-ish, a little less. But like, a normal playthrough of this game where you take your time, do the side quests and all that stuff, takes about 20-ish. But yes, it's okay, in my opinion, that this game didn't quite stick the landing. Because that 1 hour of not sticking the landing was absolutely worth the 19 hours of pure enjoyment. You know? Like, there was not a part of this game before the ending that I disliked. And I think that is very impressive, given that this is basically a new IP. It's it's not strictly a new IP, but like, it completely reinvented the Deus Ex series, I'll say that. Like, it's not a new series, but it's a new iteration of an old series. And I think they did a really good job. I think they did a very good job in all of the aspects that capture the original Deus Ex, brought to more modern standards. Sugar mostly says, I enjoyed my time with this game, but I never want to play it again. I don't blame you. I really don't blame you. So yeah, Deus Ex Human Revolution. I'm really glad that I got to play it for you, all the way through. Because, like, oh, I feel like this game is worth seeing. Oh my god, what is going on with this art? What's going on with these dev pics? Who decided that shirtless man was going to be in the credits? Yeah, if you want to watch a good playthrough of this game, you can watch Bob and Threadbare's playthrough, because Bob and Threadbare's playthrough of Deus Ex Human Revolution is very good. Like, if you want to know what playing Deus Ex is like for, like, a normal person, like, this stream was a pretty good indicator, right? Like, if you play Deus Ex Human Revolution what happened on this stream is probably the experience you're going to have, give or take me walking over my own minds over and over again. I think that maybe they did a bit of a shit job at predicting future fashion. That's true. Yeah, I'm sure they probably... It seems like they probably weren't going for, like, here's what people actually for real will wear in the future. I think they were going for stylization over realism. I will let you know if I like Mark of the Ninja, Radazazzle. I like most video games, so I'm sure I will enjoy it. I don't know anything about Mark of the Ninja, so I'm going into it completely blind. Grabbing Peels. Peels here! We're going to continue Fear 2 next, and then we're going to play Fear 3. I don't know, maybe I'll play Mankind Divided. I'm still on the fence about streaming it, because I really like it, but I have a feeling that I'm just going to be complaining half the time, so we'll see how I feel about it. Like, I wouldn't want to play Mankind Divided just to convince you of how I feel about it, you know? But I think I would be able to play it and enjoy it on stream. Because I really enjoyed this. Like, I don't know if you noticed. You might have noticed this, but stealth games are not my fucking forte. I'm not great at stealth games. So... so Mankind Divided probably would be more of this if I did do it. Just say you'll stream it someday and then never actually do. Oh, that's fucked up. That's a fucked up thing to do. Yeah, you did come in right at the end, Rick Deathtrap, I'm sorry. It is really interesting how they tied this world into the world of the original Deus Ex. 'Cause, like, they didn't, really. Like, they kinda, other than, like, sowing a few tiny seeds, this game goes out of its way to avoid linking up to the world of the original Deus Ex. Mankind Divided is much closer on the timeline to the original, so they kind of have to start tying it in. But this game paints a picture of a really interesting world that precedes the original Deus Ex, which is... I think they did a kind of crappy job of tying it in, actually. Like, this game specifically, Mankind Divided actually ties into the original quite well. But this game doesn't really. Specifically for an issue that a lot of people take with it, which is that the technology in this game is far more advanced than the technology that appears in the original Deus Ex, which is in the future. Now, Mankind Divided tries to fix that by showing you that they call it the mechanical apartheid, because fucking they can't let go of their fucking, oh, augmented people are becoming a race kind of thing. Like, they can't let go of that for the whole fucking thing in Mankind Divided. But Mankind Divided does its part to show that, like, the setbacks that happened to augmentation technology in this game had such far-reaching effects that they kind of sort of explained why the original Deus Ex has worse technology. Because the tech in the original Deus Ex is a lot clunkier. It's a lot more like 90s cyberpunk, right? Instead of this kind of game where it's like all sleek and angular and black and gold and like crazy advanced technology that you can hide under your shirt instead of a skull gun. The reason we're sitting through the credits, by the way, is because there's something at the end of them, and I don't think you actually get it if you skip the credits. So we're just chilling out, looking at these French Canadians. Good job, Eidos Montreal. You made a really, really good video game.
You worry too much, Morgan. There's nothing we can't manage given time. She's here. I have to cut this short. Keep going through the wreckage. Maybe we'll find something we can use for the Morpheus initiative. Come in. Dr. Reed. We're so pleased you decided to join us.
Where else could I go?
No regrets, my dear. As Ariadne told Theseus before he entered the Minotaur's labyrinth, always forward, never left or right. You'll be very interested in our current project. We're breaking new ground.
Yes, the nanite virus chimera is quite intriguing. I'm looking forward to seeing the hybrid project up close, Mr. Page.
And so you shall. But please, call me Bob.
So, the final twist of Deus Ex Human Revolution is, of course, that Megan is working with the Illuminati, and she was working with the Illuminati all along. So, enjoy the original Deus Ex theme. Yes, so Sean Terry has it. So, in the original Deus Ex, a plague has hit augmented people that basically causes the mass rejection of augmented body parts. Like, you know how augmentation rejection is a thing in the Deus Ex world, and you have to take neuropozyne to stop your body from rejecting your augmentations? Well, by the time of the original Deus Ex, they've solved that. They've solved that problem. But of course, the Illuminati was not content to let mankind slip their grasp. And so, a little while before the original Deus Ex takes place, 2 different viruses have been developed by the Illuminati. The first one reverses the effects of the technological progress of the past couple dozen years, and makes it so that your body starts rejecting your augmentations again. The other one just kind of fucking kills people. It's just a plague. Ted Anderson says, "Hey, it's the default song on my Casio." It really is like a relic of a previous era of like synth like music, isn't it? And Mankind Divided cements this twist, by the way. I spoke a little while ago about Megan not appearing in Mankind Divided, but she is mentioned. Well, that's where she's mentioned. It turns out that Megan is she's cooperating with the Illuminati to make the plague from the first game. Grey Death is supposed to be like Neo-AIDS. It shuts down the immune system. What happened to the zombies? Well, now that we've shut down the signal, the zombies all start being sane again, and they all fall asleep. But it's okay. We saved a couple million. Meanwhile, several other million are dead. Millions. Reminder, not hundreds die. Not thousands, not tens of thousands, not even hundreds of thousands. Because of Darrow's actions on Panchaea, millions of people die. Millions! Fucking, can you, like, just think about that for a second. Millions of people in, like, an hour. Fucking insane. That's fucking crazy. And I was supposed to feel pity for that guy? Like, what the fuck, man? Why contain it? It's cool. Thanks for hanging out, Rajazazzle. And thank you all for hanging out. This has been Deus Ex Human Revolution. I really, really like this game, and I'm glad that we got to share it together. So alright. I will see you all next time. I'm sorry Bloodborne didn't update this weekend like I said it would. I was having stomach troubles. But they're gone now. probably temporarily, but they're gone now. So I'm gonna work on it tonight. So, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I will see you all later, within 6 months.